Okay. My audio is live. Yep, game's audio is live. Alright. What's up, everybody? Finally here. Windows live. Let me just get back to the chat.
We did it!
Finally.
Took you fucking long enough.
Damn right. Alright.
We did it!
Finally.
Took you fuck.
Alright. Just gonna start up the game now, so I should probably tweet out that all technical issues are gone.
Maybe.
I mean, I would hope that people would probably just try to stop by and shit. You know.
I don't think it's gonna be as big as the fucking Licky one, but...
Oh, well, obviously not, but hey.
But, like, this is fine.
Yeah.
It works.
Yes, it does. Technical difficulties aside, here we go.
Fazzy time.
Yeah. Alright. I can finally begin. Yes, it is finally the time of me to do stuff and answer any fucking questions that you guys might have that were left unanswered, or really anything that gets brought up. I'll try, you know, just talking about. But this has been quite the wild ride, huh?
Oh, it's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or
This is it's been something.
or a Dragon's Age. We now
Has
have
any more snort support? It doesn't... I don't understand.
Ah yes, GTS BB1. My
It's like saying you can't call me Pascal anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what I went by before I joined.
Yeah, sorry, Cameron.
Thank you for
It's
releasing.
Fuck
too
off.
much.
You piece of shit.
I know.
He'll transport you to the next world.
I don't know your name, so I'm just gonna call you Starchy Boy from now on.
God fucking damn it.
I'm changing your name to that in the Discord too.
Oh no.
I don't know if anybody are visible to everyone on this server. Sweet.
Oh boy. Oh, hey, Lester's hosting. Sweet.
There you go. You're Starchy Boy from now on.
God damn it. I don't like this.
You're stuck with it, dude.
Fuck. I've been doing pretty well. Been mostly just busy with life. You know, the stuff that I talked about in Twit Longer is mostly what I've been dealing with. But overall I've been doing pretty well, despite that. And then, you know, with everything that's happened over the past few days, it's been a long time coming. Let's just say that.
Plans for the future for me and you. It's Snort Support asking. You go first. Do you have anything specific to say?
I mean, I really don't have much that I would do other than really just streaming every once in a while, because I've been wanting to, but I just haven't had time recently. But I feel like now would be as good of a time as ever to start that, just simply because, well, I enjoy playing games, and I enjoy having, you know, people be around when I play games. It's fun. But anything else regarding being in the public eye, you're not going to see me much around there. I'm going to be really taking a step back other than streaming.
That's reasonable. I'm doing the same thing. I don't even know if I don't really have any, like, I'm not really that good at streaming at all. Like, I'm terrible at fucking, like, if I'm doing it by myself, if I'm doing it with somebody, I can do it. If I'm doing it just, like, sitting there doing it by myself, I'm a fucking train wreck. Like, kind of just
Yeah, same, really.
So I'm kind of just, like, sticking to Really just laying back. I'm in school. I'm kind of busy with that, with all my real life stuff. Like I'm gonna be around on Twitter all the fucking time, and I'm gonna be just talking to my friends on the side. But like I'm not gonna be active anywhere for like publicity. It's just not real. That's never really been my prerogative in the first place. I never really liked doing like streams of a podcast. I kind of just did when we needed bodies or something.
Yeah. Okay, so Sir Dysla has a question. Would you guys be continuing Let's Endure? And the answer to that would probably be no, because that was an SOK thing, primarily, and we're really just trying to step away from that. Not only that, but
like,
yeah, you go on.
Maybe with like if fucking Miles and Paseo pick it up, I might. And they asked me to come on, which I don't know if they ever would, but like if they ever did, I might do that just to talk to them and hang out with them.
Yeah.
But
like
Let's Endure fucking suck, dude. They're so boring.
Yeah.
Like those. Like I just like don't like. Like I like the concept of this how you don't play. I just don't like watching them personally. I think it's kind of hell. I just get bored, and I don't really have anything to say. Like he sucks at video games. Cool.
Yeah, whenever I try to make this say don't plays with like Crash and stuff, my main focus is that there's something happening on screen at all times, like him fucking up and shit, because I feel like if there's dead air during it, then it's just simply not watchable. And no one wants to see, you know, him doing some sort of like backtracking for, I don't know, fucking something, and then showing him fucking up. Like, even just to set it up, I feel like, I feel like that you don't really need to set it up too much, but to give some context, sure, but overall I feel like, you know, having dead air in the Say Don't Plays really devalues them, and that's sort of the reason why I cut mine down as much as I do. And, I mean, that's the quality of it is still subject to opinion, but of course I'm being biased, but I feel like they're decent.
Yeah, I don't know, they were just never really my thing. Like, I did a few I did like 1 or 2 or 3 Let's Endures, and I just, like, I stopped coming to them because I wasn't contributing to them. I wasn't really interested in what was going on, because a lot of the Let's like, I don't want to, like, shit on the people who made Let's Endures. I'm happy you made them. I'm hoping you enjoyed making them. They're just not my thing.
Yeah, no problem. Some of them I'll definitely have fond memories of, but others where I didn't even know the game are just like kind of meh to me. Like,
yeah, like I sat through the entirety of the MGS2 one, the original one.
Oh yeah.
Because that was funny. It was fast paced. AJ didn't really like leave in a lot of dead air. Your Crash one, the recent one, I enjoyed watching for the amount I did.
Fair enough.
Like an hour of it.
All right.
Was it an hour?
Which one? Crash 1 or Crash 3?
Either one. I think it was the first one you uploaded.
Then that would be Crash 3, and that was 2 hours. So that's still a decent amount. You know what? I'll take it.
But with other questions, well, somebody said PT or Griffin. That being said, Let's Endures happened pre-SOK, and a lot of the former SOK viewers will be itching to see more of that. Go watch Miles and Paseo. They might go back to doing them soon. I don't know. Depends on what they're doing. I think Miles is trying to do some stuff with his life right now. He's trying to like get into law school or something. But,
yeah, Miles is trying to, you know, get his life together and stuff.
Yeah. Snort Support. Are you and Fazzy? Are you and Prideful divorced now? They were divorced a while ago.
Yeah, we were divorced. You know, back when the 100th happened. Fuck, man.
Rest in peace. The divorce is real.
Fucking took all my shit too.
Haha. All she left you with was the video game.
Not even. She took my PS4. That's why I'm left playing on my PS3.
It's even better.
Let's see what else we got. Can you link the guys you're mentioning? You mean Miles and Haseo?
Yeah, I guess I can do that. If Twitch will let me link.
Are you a mod in the chat? Because I can
I don't
fix
think
it
so.
real quick.
Dragonfly, Spyro.
Just,
His color
right.
indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong.
Yeah. Alright,
Again, I don't really know if they're
I-
going to be
I
doing
ju-
Legenders.
I
You got it?
Yeah, I just modded you.
Alright. I don't know if they're going to be doing Legenders anytime soon, but if they do it, that channel will probably have them. Because, to my knowledge, everybody who left the SOK doesn't really fucking plan on doing stuff like that anymore.
Yeah.
Like Moogle has his YouTube channel, he's had that forever, he's gonna keep doing that. I don't know if I'm really ever gonna upload to my channel. Like, I might do shit posts every now and then, like editing shit posts where I just fucking screw with people, or I'll upload, like, those stupid little, Fiverr videos I like to buy from time to time.
We've seen a lot of members leaving SOK. Do you think there'll just be a group getting together and bullshitting? I mean, we'll probably still be in a group, but nothing that's going to be public or anything like that. Nothing that's going to have anything to do with being on social media. Nothing that's going to be doing with shitting on Phil. It's just going to be a group of friends that just play games with each other, and that's it. It's going to be a private thing. It's not going to be anything that involves Phil. It's not going to be anything that involves social media. The main reason why we're all still around is because we're friends, and we're going back to that. Plain and simple.
We just want to village do our own thing, hang around, and just, yeah, that's it. You really hit the nail on the head. It's just something that we want to, we just want to, you know, be on our own now.
Yeah.
We're not doing this anymore. That's fine. Like, if Fazzy's streaming, I'm sure he'd welcome a bunch of us in to just, like, shit in the call and have a good time.
Oh, absolutely. Like, hey, I might not be the most enthusiastic person by myself, but I'd sure be able to let you guys come in. Fuck, why not?
Leo Kira's asking if there's gonna be more streams. There's gonna be, like, Fazzy's gonna stream. I'm sure Moogle might get back into streaming eventually. I might do like a rare occasional one from time to time where I'm just like shitting around with friends who are just like there. I remember I had a couple of people on a call and I was streaming on the fucking election night. I just got shit faced. Oh god, that was good.
Oh yeah, drunk scowl.
What?
No, drunk scowl.
Drunk scowl. Yeah.
I think
my kind of streaming is just like shitting around and having a time like that.
Fuck yeah.
Fazzy and Moogle are probably gonna do games. Like, I might do games from time to time, but like, no intention for the future. And anything for that for me, really. I don't know. I might try to learn guitar again. I might stream me fucking up on that.
How does Fazzy feel that all his fans are detractors now? Well, I mean, I always said that you guys were figs, so I feel like I was proven right by all this. Nah, I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, hey, you know, people are gonna think what they're going to, and I can't really stop them from doing that.
We got your name out there in a specific way. It wasn't intentionally to get, like, attention to yourself.
Yeah.
It's just, like, these are the people you talk to, these are the people who like you, and they want to... It just... You moved on, you're doing your own thing now.
Pretty much. Is this your speedrun attempt? No, this is not a speedrun. I have fucked up too many times for this to be a speedrun. This is just me going through the game casually. Or as casual as I can get.
This fucker has everything memorized in this piece of shit, so, like...
Yeah, like... As casual as things are going to be. Because I've gone through this path too many times to, like, not be at least somewhat technical about it. And also, that is my PS3, so mind that.
So, for those of you who don't know, Fazzy plays 7 games total.
Hey now, 7.5. I feel like Vanilla Isaac is not its own beast quite yet.
Plays Binding of Isaac, Overwatch, the Spyro series, the Crash Bandicoot series, Ratchet and Clank. I don't even know if you fucking play Jak and Daxter.
I have. They're good games.
And that's 6. There's one more.
Enter the Gungeon. That's
Enter the
one.
Gun. And that's it. That's all 7.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
He hasn't touched a fucking modern game in years. He bought a PS4 just for Crash Remastered.
You're not wrong. Actually, no, I bought it for the Ratchet and Clank Remastered.
Fuck you. It's the same thing. If Phil
Pretty
plays
much.
Spyro, you still plan to make the This Is How You Don't Play.
Yes, I'm talking about the OG Binding of Isaac game that came out in 2011, and also fuck that phone.
Yeah.
Where the hell did it go?
What?
Oh, there it is. Fuck. Why is this thing in here? Anyway, any more questions?
Yeah, someone at P-Tier Griffin asked if Phil plays Spyro, you still plan to make This Is How You Don't Play?
I feel like I will, but only if the content of it is actually good. Like, because Spyro is a much easier game than Crash, and while there's still things that he can fuck up, he can't fuck up nearly as badly. And because of that, I'm gonna be just, like, watching the streams. Not necessarily... Well, I might do stream chat caps every once in a while, but really nothing that major. But, yeah, I'll still be doing, This Is How You Don't Play Spyro if it happens.
Because you know he's gonna be watching the fucking streams.
Oh, absolutely. I want to see just how badly this guy fucks up the game, if at all, because Spyro is so
It's a baby.
much easier. Yeah, that's why I play it.
Yeah, you're right. Meanwhile, I'm over here fucking torturing myself with goddamn Rainbow Six Siege. I don't know why I like that game so much.
What's the chance you can slide into the DMs? Well, I mean, my DMs are open on Twitter. I've had people sliding in them after the twit longer quite a bit, so feel free.
Just go and, if you're gonna talk to him in his DMs, send him a picture of pineapple pizza. He loves it.
Ah, yes, my absolute favorite, definitely.
It's delicious.
This is fuck. Oh god, I just missed that jump. Yeah, that pretty much confirms that this is not a fucking speedrun. If I missed that jump, that jump was crucial.
Crucial.
Like I have to do so much backtracking. So anyway, what were your reasons for leaving the group? Well, for a while I had been inactive, mostly just because For those that didn't read the twit longer, my grandfather currently has terminal brain cancer. We've been taking care of him. I feel like his time is coming soon with how my grandmother and uncle are treating him. But we've been dealing with that, and then we've also... And then I've just been busy with life in general, so... I haven't really had time to be on Let's Endures. I haven't had time to be in streams. I barely was even active in the group for like 2 fucking weeks. So I felt like it was a good time to leave because it just seemed like everything was going downhill and there was no reason to stick around. And then
How close is your PlayStation to your fucking microphone?
It's honestly not that close. My microphone just picks up everything. I don't know why.
What kind of mic do you have?
A fucking Blue Yeti.
You don't. It's your fucking problem, dude.
Yeah, Tyler got it.
You need to put more shit in your room.
Probably. Well, Tyler got it for me, so I'm not really gonna be complaining about it.
What a good boy.
Yeah. He's a good guy. Tyler is nice.
He's the best guy. I love Tyler.
Yeah. Also, regarding Tyler, his mother's going through tough times, so I wish him the best.
He's got some personal stuff going on. Just like if you know Tyler, you follow him on Twitter, support him, give him some words.
He's a good guy.
He's a good guy. He's a great guy. He's nice.
Yeah. I might just fucking
Fazzy
open the
Moogle,
window.
do you guys think
because-
Fred will try to resurrect the SOK in a few weeks when the shit show dies down?
This thing, I swear, does not need to be this hot.
Fazzy has a jet engine in his room.
Let's get some air going in here. Fuck.
Yes, Zenny Senpai, I'm here.
Okay. Alright, there we go. Just trying to...
Please make the Fazzy and Moogle show. And now I'm fucking heartbroken.
Yeah, but wouldn't that just be like two people with the same voice talking and you wouldn't know which is which?
See you, Leo. Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, like... That's not something that people want. Also, goodbye, Leo. It's been good having you in the stream. What does Fazzy and Pascal think of Fred fucks? Ooh, well... That's quite the story, you see.
To avoid going into extreme amounts of detail, because it just seems unnecessary, I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not the biggest fan of him.
Yeah.
I haven't been for a while.
He's not the kindest of people.
For those in here who actually kind of give a shit, I actually kind of left the group like a month ago. And I just didn't make a big public thing about it, because I didn't want to cause shit for everybody who was still in there, who I cared about.
Yeah, especially given the fact that he went, like, full hog on the turtle bite, which was supposed to be a joke, by the way. But Fred took it so seriously.
He was just trying to get me out.
Yeah, I feel like I've been in calls before that he was just sort of like really wanting to get you out of there because he felt like you were not really doing anything for the group.
Which is kind of bullshit, but I don't really want to. I don't really want to get into all that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of it was like his words was like a lot of private, just like personal like opinion on me, and that's like that's whatever, fine, whatever, I don't care. But like just how he acted was just wrong. And
Pretty much.
I just want to leave it at that, really.
And oh fuck, you remember all the times where he tried to get me to fight you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like,
He actually offered to pay Fazzy, like give Fazzy money to come, like, cause me and Fazzy are from the same area.
yeah.
I'm not going to specify where that is, but he lived in the area. The town he lived in was about 10 minutes away from where I grew up, and where I live, technically.
Oh yeah, fun fact. We were supposed to actually visit down there while I was going to see my grandparents, but we ended up just cutting that because, you know, seeing him was more important. So, if we had actually gone down there, I would have actually contacted you and met up, but... Yeah.
Oh yeah, me and if Fazzy was ever actually at house, I'm actually gonna fucking fight him. We're just gonna hang out, probably.
Yeah.
There's a few other questions I missed. I want to go back up and grab those real quick. Les Darnair is watching some of the past content. He was extra passive aggressive at you specifically. Yes, he was. Who is still in the SOK at the moment? You know of? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Like, that's a question.
We left.
What does Fred look like? I wouldn't be able to tell you. I've never seen a picture of him, ever.
Yeah, none of us know what he looks like. We will not share it.
From what I've heard, though, he looks like Angry Joe, and that's all that I've been told. Like his hair looks like Angry Joe. That's all I've been told about what he looks like. But that's pretty much the extent of that.
Peter Griffin, I live 45 minutes away from Fred. If he wants to fight, I'll deliver. Oof, don't do that.
Hey now, I don't condone setting up anything like that here. But hey, you do you, man.
Sources say he is a mix of Justin Timberlake and George Lopez.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. Angry Joe, so he's Figgy Fred. Yep, I mean, that's accurate. Did I hit that right? Is that guy dead up there? I can't tell. I didn't hear the noise.
Are you interested in joining the new improved Misfits in Action Discord? Did you guys leave that?
I didn't leave the GSOK. That's what that became.
I left it, but I joined back in today.
Yeah, like, honestly,
I miss. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, the people that are in the GSOK, they aren't bad people, but by a long shot. And I'd still probably go in there every once in a while, just to talk to them, because, like, they're cool people. And, I feel bad about, all the times that we made jokes about them behind their backs and stuff. Like, there were so many of them that were done. And
It was just wrong.
yeah, I actually felt really bad for a while because the jokes that were made, no one knew, and they felt like I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna speak on behalf of the people in the GSK, but I'd be willing to bet that they were pretty bummed about it.
Yeah, I didn't interact with them enough. Oh, I just fucking moved my desk somehow. I don't even know how that happened. I said things that I barely interacted with them. I had no right to say, and I feel bad about that. So if next time I'm ever in a voice call in there, I'm gonna talk about that. Something I missed earlier because Hazotharian was asking me a bunch of questions. What started the turtle bite meme? Fuck, that was back during the water charity, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a thing during the water charity.
Yeah, that was the water charity. I was just in a call one day, and then Fred was like, "Hey, Pascal, would you let a snapping turtle bite you on the penis for charity?" So obviously I said no.
And then
But
didn't he?
managed
Then
to
he
get an audio of
fucking
me saying "ye."
yeah, and then he
made that
fucking
video.
edited that.
That's legitimately how it happened.
Yeah, I know. I've heard the story so many fucking times. And then he tried to pass it off on the podcast and making it seem like a legit thing. Despite the fact that literally everyone else in the cult knew that it was, you know,
Fake.
it was fake.
Like, people went along with it, and that's fine in the calls. Like, that's
Yeah.
fine. It was funny. It was a funny joke. I'll live with that. But then he just took it too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. What was up with Fred's obsession with TCP and Renegade? Well, Renegade left the. Well, he didn't necessarily leave. He got kicked out, I guess.
He got booted.
Yeah, he got kicked out for not wanting to. I don't really know. I was still new at the time, so I'm not
That
really
was-
the best with explaining that whole issue.
That was when the charity was the thing, and he wouldn't come around. He wouldn't do his charity challenges.
Yeah, I remember that.
Which, like, on one half, it's like, these are things you did agree to do, but on the other hand, like, I get it.
Yeah,
I get why you don't want to do them.
some of them were pretty bad.
Yeah. But,
Fucking eating what was it? Eating like a burrito
a
bowl?
Chipotle burrito. Like, that's just going to fucking Chipotle.
Yeah!
Like, that's not bad.
But then, didn't he also have to like play Ride to Hell Retribution at the same time?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
What happened to Prideful Zombie? Prideful's busy with life. That's all I can say there.
She's alive. We talked to her today, I think.
Yeah. She's also out of the group, so yeah. She's just been busy with life.
What's the real reason you were booted? Technically, I wasn't booted. Okay, I left. I just stopped coming around. They didn't kick me out of the group. I was still the Skype group. I was still in there. Like I left it yesterday.
Fuck. Wait, did I?
I did not get booted. I left. And I left because of Fred's reaction to the text stuff. Yes. He was being kind of a dick. Understatement, maybe. But I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. So I left.
Okay, so what the fuck was with the potatoes? I asked.
He was hungry! He was a hungry boy!
Wait, I'm going wrong way. So the main thing with the potatoes was we were all in a call one day, and we were watching this competitive eater. I forget his name. But he ate like 15 pounds of mashed potatoes in like 10 minutes. And I was just like, oh, 15 pounds of mashed potatoes. I could do that. You know, not really thinking about how much 15 pounds of potatoes was. So Fred took it seriously and said on Twitter that I was going to do it. To which I then pleaded not to. And I just sort of kept it quiet for a while. Until he kept bringing it back up, and just so many people just kept bugging me about it, so I was like, fine, I'll fucking do it. And that's how Fast Potatoes happened, which you all know. Of course, the main thing that I didn't want to do was, I didn't want to, like, because I have this thing with anonymity, which to a point, I guess, could be seen as, you know, not necessarily being the best thing, but that's how the whole ISIS mask occurred. Was the fact that I had to have a fucking face cam on it, so people could see the potatoes, they could see that I was eating them. And if anyone's wondering, I still don't know where the fuck that thing went, so it's not like you're ever going to be seeing me wearing it again.
I want to see you wear it again.
Well, that's too fucking bad.
Wah.
Yeah.
But think
anyway.
about it, boys. I'm gonna meet Fazzy one day in real life.
Oh shit.
And then I'm gonna know what he looks like. And I'm not gonna tell anybody.
Gonna have to meet Fag Scal over here.
We're gonna have a good time, fuck yourself.
I know. Pascal!
Pascal!
The amount of times I would hear that in a call.
It got to the point where it was just, we did it to mock him.
Yeah. Like it was just a meme at that point.
Oh yeah.
Alright, what else? Huge props for
Pascal.
you doing that. That was one of the funniest nights of my life. Hey, you know what? I'm glad someone got something out of it.
Well, while I think forcing the potatoes on you was kind of shit, it was really
it was yeah, it was honestly a fun time regardless, even if
yeah, you got a shirt, you got a t-shirt.
Yeah. What happened to
What thing in your mind when with the Tevin and Tex doxing leaks came to light? Yeah, my mind was just like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like really, like I wasn't surprised.
Okay, so let's see here. What happened to Moonman? Well, he just sort of stopped talking in the group. After a while, no one, like, we in the group didn't really know what happened to him, and he went off doing his own thing, which is absolutely fine. Props to him. I never had a big issue with Moonman. Moonman was always a chill dude to me, so I never had any issues with him.
One thing about the group I want to say is we had a problem when it came to talking to our members and like actually understanding like what the problems are.
Yeah.
We never like we should have gone to him and like talked to him, say, hey, is everything something wrong? Just call that. But we never did. We never did that with anybody, and that was a big problem that we had.
And that's what sort of, you know, all these people getting out of the group, that's just sort of how that happened, was we just didn't talk to these people after a while.
It sucks.
Yeah, because we lost quite a few good friends along the way.
Yeah. Well, we have a good amount of them back now.
Yeah.
We're trying to get them back, but like, yeah. So Shattered Regret. Cyber has a question for me. It's somewhere, maybe. What about the Endure when you were unmuted midway through? Yeah, that was legitimately an accident, actually.
Yeah, that was an accident. Well, okay, it was partially an accident. What happened with that was, Fred did not want Pascal to talk during the beginning, so he muted him, like during the pre-stream. And then he completely fucking forgot about it until like halfway through the stream. So it made it look like everything that Pascal was saying just wasn't there. Which honestly, despite it being so shitty, I thought that it was actually kind of funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really funny actually.
Yeah.
So somebody asked earlier about the text thing with me. Yeah, that was just I had a disagreement with how before he had done this thing where he got a parking ticket paid off by people on Twitter, and I thought that was wrong. I still kind of think it's wrong, but like, and then there was the entire like Twitch emote thing, which was blown out of proportion by some people, and I just kind of went with it on my own terms. Like, really kind of like set, and I just saw people getting in arguments about profiting off Phil, and I just snapped. That was my fault. That was on me, really, more than anything.
Okay. What was the last straw for you guys and made you leave the SOK? Well, like I said, I left because life took over, and it's still going to. Also, finally, my PS3 decided to not make so much noise. I left because of the reasons I stated in the tweet longer. The drama with the leaks and stuff, like, yeah, it's really eye-opening when you, despite the fact that I was there for most of it. However, like, certain things like Tevin getting doxxed and shit, that was before my time. I didn't know about that, and I think that that's pretty fucked up. But, really, just being inactive, not wanting to bloat the numbers of the SOK, and just simply going my own way.
I left because of the text thing. I felt I was in a bad place because of it. I felt like shit afterward. Like, I realized that I'd done a wrong, and I just I couldn't handle it. Like, it put me in a bad emotional state. So I was like, and fucking Fred doubled down on it. He's insulting me, and I was just like, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. So I bailed.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Cyber asked, will I be doing stuff with SPG? I'm gonna try to reconnect with those guys, because I remember really enjoying talking to them. And if they ask me to, I'd be happy to do stuff with them again. They're good guys, and I really like doing stuff with them. And yeah, honestly, without that, I wouldn't even fucking be here in the first place. So, this big old thing.
Let's see, I saw something else. Bazzy, are you still friends with Fred? Well, I mean, I haven't talked to him, for a while now, so I'm not sure about that.
Any more questions? I'm gonna go scroll up and see if we have any more questions we missed. Somebody asked Text how many bad things he did. Text isn't here. Oh.
Nah, it's just me and Pascal for now.
Yeah. I have to bail in a little bit, like around 5, because I have to go get oriented for my new job. But if I don't know if he'll be streaming after I get back.
I mean, I plan on some of this game today, so.
You gonna beat this game today?
Damn right.
How long's it gonna take you?
I don't know, like 2 hours tops.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be back. It might take me an hour to get through my thing.
I mean, 2.5 hours at most, honestly.
Thoughts on Fred's twit longer? It was terrible.
That was just a way to say something and also say nothing at the same time. It was.
I'm happy it's a good thing he tried to say something, because if it would have looked worse if he just stayed silent. But on the other hand, he said literally nothing.
Yeah, and this is sort of the issue that I had with the group after a while, at least. Like Fred's usual thing is to just keep quiet with stuff, because he feels like if you say something, it will only get worse. And he really didn't want people coming after him specifically. So for pretty much every single bit of drama, you'll find that he ended up staying quiet unless it benefited him. Except for this time when he decided to actually say something, and well, the response was not pretty.
He doesn't have the experience dealing with negative drama towards him, because he never did. He just ignored it.
Always ignored stuff.
Yeah. Someone asked you a psychology question. Feels like he annoys people a lot. Any advice with that? Because it makes me very shy with new people.
When people annoy you?
No, when he feels like he annoys people.
Oh. Well, really, you just gotta, like, to me, you just gotta just be confident in yourself. And if you actually really are annoying people, then I'm sure that they'll let you know about it. And, if you ask, then yeah, people will definitely tell you if you're being annoying or not. You just gotta keep, just talking with them and, sort of, like, pick apart their personality a little, and you'll eventually find out whether or not you're a good fit to be friends.
Yeah, I have to ask my friends every day if they think I'm annoying. Fazzy always says yes, but everybody else always says no.
Yeah, well, he is pretty annoying.
Because Fazzy hates me.
Yeah, fucking despise this fucker right here.
I'm a piece of shit.
Yep.
How hard was it to get common sense to Fred, if it ever worked?
It practically never did. Fred always seemed to be the voice of reason in the group, quote unquote. So there wasn't really much you could do that would sway his opinion on stuff.
Yeah, if you try to go against his opinion, you kind of got shouted at.
Shouted at and fucking ridiculed, just the whole 9 yards. It's one of the reasons why I was such a follower of his, was because I did not want to say anything that would contradict or, counteract his opinions. Because I knew that if I did, I would be in for a world of shit. And even for that, that's still not a good thing on my part. But,
it was a weird thing. One of the things that I saw is he was very paranoid, so his actions reflected that a lot. When a situation arose, instead of facing it, which you would assume common sense would be to just accept that and face that, you fell off, fucker. Haha, you suck.
Yeah, I know. First fucking death.
You would assume it'd just be to accept that, face the problems that you caused, and apologize and do all that. He was paranoid. Very paranoid, and it was unhealthy. He would freak out when something happened. Everything is a conspiracy.
Absolutely everything. This is one story that I haven't really told anybody, but one of the things that me, Shad, and AJ did was we'd often play Overwatch together because we all liked the game, we all played it, and eventually we ended up playing comp a lot. So Fred was away for a bit, and he saw this, and he started coming up with this fucking conspiracy that AJ, Shad, and I think someone by the name of Dark Carnivore were starting to just sort of make a new little thing without him. Or something like that. I'd have to go back and read the DMs, but he really got put down by that. He actually started asking me, he started asking me if what he said was crazy or stuff, which at one point I had to say that it was, because it simply wasn't the truth. But for a while there, he was very paranoid about us playing comp together, and I thought that was fucking ridiculous. Alright, Snort Support asks, okay, so I have a controversial question. Why was Fred Fucks late after Alice passed? Okay.
Oh God, this fucking thing.
Okay, so Fred did not want to say anything about Alice because he was afraid that Shay would come after him. Specifically him. So he ended up faking that he was in traffic and would be there in 20 minutes, which was conveniently the amount of time when the thing for the Alice passing was. So Hold on. Pascal, you can continue.
Alright, no, I don't know if I specifically remember that part. I don't know if I was there, because I was super busy. No fucking way, you just actually said that to your mom. Oh my god.
Okay, I just got back.
You just fucking said that to your mom.
What now?
We heard you say that.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, I forgot to mute on here.
That was
Oh,
amazing.
shit. Oh, no, I don't, oh, no, the stream didn't hear it. You did, though.
Oh, no, fuck, the stream didn't hear it?
No, they didn't.
Oh, no. You sure?
I muted, okay, I muted myself on stream, but I didn't mute myself on
bitch.
Discord.
Okay, so for those of you guys who didn't hear it, I did.
What?
Fazzy went over to his door, opened it up, and said, "Hey mom, could you keep it down out there? I'm trying to stream up here."
Okay. She had just gotten she just got home from work and shit. She's, you know, being loud, and really I hate it when, because I don't ever have anywhere to do stuff in this house by myself. So really I just try to keep things quiet in that regard. But
I'm gonna scroll up real quick for a question, because with the Alice thing, I would assume he was late. They pretended to be late. I don't know, really.
Oh my god.
But I'm gonna scroll up for a sec, because this is a question on Tongue Hero a while ago and he didn't get an answer to. Do you think Fred would throw you under the bus if it meant saving his own neck? Yes, he already did that to me a month ago.
He absolutely would. I guarantee you. He'd do the same to me too.
You do it to everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
Did Fred ever talk about shutting down the GSOK or taking it over because he was not leader of it? No. He didn't like it?
Yeah, what he did was he wouldn't go in there because
But he
said
would.
the place was riddled with autism, yet he'd end up going back in there.
He was there more than the rest of us.
A lot more than the rest of us.
Oh yeah.
And that was around the time when he had this ploy to be admin of the place.
And then he did, somehow.
Yeah.
Somebody asked you something earlier, which I think is a good... No, never mind, that's not a good one. Go on. But yeah, he had this ploy to be admin, which he got somehow. And... yeah. It was weird.
Yeah.
He just treated it like it was like a don't enter zone, but he would go there.
Pretty much. Yeah, he tried to persuade people to stay away from the GSOK. But he'd go in there himself, so it's kind of like, eh.
Which, oh my god, he made fun of individuals and there's so many
Oh,
times.
absolutely.
There's just like...
A lot of
you
people
just
did,
can't
though.
go into that.
Like, a lot of people did, and...
It's... Rid the Dragon, it's not a good one. I'm just fucking kidding you. I said that, but I was in the middle of the other question, and I was gonna repeat it to a second. Rid asked a few minutes ago, like, hold on, let me scroll back up to it for you. I need advice because I've started talking to Pascal. How do I deal with him?
Oh, well, just call him a faggot every once in a while, and then just nod and agree.
That puts me into my place, and kind of just let me talk. This is
Yeah.
essentially what he's saying. I'll wear myself down eventually.
He'll eventually calm down, all right? You gotta get through many levels of spurginess to get through to the actual Pascal.
Just like an ungodly amount of fucking autism.
Yup, fucking autismo at the maximum. Anyway, do you think the leaks were actually a good thing or a bad thing? Well, honestly, I think them as not necessarily a bad thing, because it showed people who Fred was rather than the persona that he put on to the public. And actually, some of that stuff I didn't even know of, so I mean, finding it out was interesting.
the concept that he doxed a lot of his friends. Like I already knew. Fun fact: back in like the fucking first years in the fucking group, he doxed me.
He tried to do the same to me too. He tried to look up my city because I was always really vague with where I'm from and my real name. I'm very vague with that sort of thing. And Fred tried to just sort of get it out of me, like any way possible. So because of that, you're never really gonna find that out. But at one point, I listed off a city that was close to me. And he started listing off cities that were close to where that was, and he actually guessed one of the cities that I had that he said. He guessed
One
the
of the
city.
One of the cities that he guessed was probably right.
Yeah, one of the cities that he guessed was right, but I steered him in the wrong direction because I don't want him finding out where I live. Do I think Fred is a good person? Well, I don't know what his life is like outside of the internet, so I can't say that for certain. But in terms of being on the internet, he's done some pretty shitty things.
My opinion on if the leaks are a bad or a good thing, I think they were a good thing because they allowed a lot of us to the other members who left just to like reorganize ourselves and just like
take a step back and realize
this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And we're all kind of just like we're able to like interact with each other again.
Yeah,
and interact in ways that we weren't really able to before.
Yeah, and it's nice. It's nice being able to catch up with these fuckers again.
Cyber wants to come in. Is that cool?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's a, oh yeah, Kaz is talking about it in chat. We tried suggesting branching out, but Fred would just dismiss it.
Yeah.
We tried to do other things. We tried to, like, do things that we wanted to do to entertain ourselves and have a good time. And then we just wouldn't have any of it.
Talk about good moments. Well, I mean, there was meeting all these fuckers. I mean, that's always a good time. Honestly, there were some late night calls with Fred that I really enjoyed, especially near the end. Some of them were actually pretty fun. However, some of them were, you know, in the mocking of certain members that I still need friends, and even then, I'm still not sure where to go with that. Oh, fuck, that reminds me. Cyber and the Bordello.
Oh, fuck off. All of that shit. He was trying to get, like, every member to do something really stupid.
Yeah, like, everyone had a gimmick that they had to do.
And he wouldn't drop the gimmicks, either.
No, he wouldn't. Like, he was actually serious
about it. The turtle
about
thing's like a 3-year-old joke, and he just kept it going.
Yep. And then, one of the recent ones was Cyber going to a Bordello, and he wouldn't drop it at all. Like, to the... Like, other people, you know... Like, they made it out to be a joke because, you know, none of us actually really wanted him to go and do something he didn't want to do.
You have suddenly... What's up?
Oh, it's Cyber.
Speak of the Bordello.
Speak of the turtle.
Fuck!
Speak of the potatoes.
Oh, he called himself out!
Damn right! Okay. Bazzy, did you really kick Sammy out of the call during the final episode? I can confidently tell you that I did not. And I found this out after attempting it a few more times. What did happen was the call on Sammy would end whenever I tried calling him in like less than a second. Like it was almost instant and made it look like I was kicking him out at the start, but. Then I attempted it a couple more times, and I did, and I found out, oh, I'm not actually kicking him out. The call is just hanging up immediately. So, that's that whole debacle, and Fred just would not let that go that I said that. But no, Sammy did not get kicked.
No, there was a lot of shit that just like went wrong, and people got blamed for doing something that seemed like out of it. It was just like a lot of situations of it's not how it looks.
Sammy is Fred. No.
Sammy is not Fred.
I can confidently tell you, just from being in the 100th call with Sammy, he is definitely not Fred or any other paid actor or anything like that. Sammy is his own being. Even if that being might be a troll, it's still not something that was cooked up by us.
I've got like 23 minutes to bail.
Alright.
I might be back before you're done, but...
Maybe.
Well, I'll probably need Bastion playing D&D whenever the
Dumb
guy
question.
messages me.
Oh, sorry, Cyber, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Dumb question. Sammy or Vidar? Who would you pick if you got stranded on an island?
Welcome.
Who to be with?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe Sammy, because, you know, he might be able to make some juice out of those coconuts.
The juice.
The juice is loose, Freddy.
When are you gonna put DSP out of business?
When are you gonna put the SOK out of business, Freddy? I honestly can't wait to see if Sammy actually does make a video on this, because...
A bomb to snow. Who would pretend to be retarded on the internet for laughs? Me. Next question.
Next question. Wait, what? Marry, fuck, kill, Phil, Sammy, and Frider.
How about I just kill all of them? How about that?
Can I just kill myself then?
Oh yeah, is ourselves an option? Because I'll definitely take that one.
No, Jim is not Sammy, by the way.
Was Fred upset that Loophole would not eat the shit, or was he actually joking about that? He was angry.
Yeah, he was utterly pissed.
And that's how the Surstroming came around, because he wanted an alternative. We looked at different alternatives to shit because Loophole just would not do it. We looked at...
Surstroming was fair.
Yeah, the Surstroming was actually a fun time, and huge shout out to Crow Knight for getting the Surstroming.
Oh yeah, that was fucking
He was a real pro.
legendary.
Yeah.
It was confirmed Shay was Sammy. No, we don't know anybody who...
None of us are Sammy Samosa, I guarantee you.
I guarantee you he's a real person.
He is a real person.
He
might be a fucking like
on me.
He might be putting on an act, but that might just be it.
To the extent of our knowledge, he was real.
Yes. He was
so
a real person.
Only Pask would admit to being retarded intentionally. I mean, yeah. How else am I supposed to get noticed?
Yeah, that's sort of Pascal's thing.
It's kind of my
thing. What the twist?
It's always been my thing. You've known me for 3 years, Moogle. How could you fucking do this to me? God, fuck. Oh, God, I've known you guys since, like, I was 17.
Yeah,
that's
same.
weird.
Man.
That's uncomfy.
I've known you fuckers for too long.
We're all... Maybe Sammy Samosa was all the friends we made along the way.
We're all Sammy Samosa now.
We're all Sammy Samosa now, lads.
Oh, man.
Fuck.
Sammy Samosa's just ready to work.
I think Sammy Samosa is kind of like a Bastion player.
Aren't you a Bastion player?
Why you say that?
Hey, I mean, hey, don't diss Bastion players.
You're admitted to being a Bastion player.
Hey now, don't diss Bastion players. They go on the best point-and-click adventures.
Don't bash Bastion players.
That wasn't even meant to be a pun. Alright, no lie. For a while, so I've been doing comp on PC, and for a while I was debating on whether or not to get the fucking Bastion Golden Gun, because I have the BlizzCon skin as well, and that's like the rarest thing you're ever gonna see.
How do you have the BlizzCon? Did you fucking pay for the BlizzCon pass?
Yeah, I did. 40 bucks. 40 bucks, it was worth it, honestly. I got to see all the shit on my own stream. It was worth it.
Gotta ask, why did Cyber record TCP calls?
I recall.
I would assume it's pressure from Fred, but I'll let him talk.
No, I recall you one. That was the time I accidentally pissed off Miles by accident. God, because I was getting into Dark Souls like really competitively, and Bloodborne came out, he asked me to help his girlfriend to be a boss, and that the boss had full race quit on. So I got pissy because she didn't help at all, or had my ceiling. So I got real mad at Miles for doing that. So one day he went to the TPC to get me apologize, and that's where I recorded that part. But when me and Miles were in private to talk, I didn't record that.
Would it surprise you to know that blackcurrant soaps are still coming from Phil's condo?
Are you serious?
That's what Rid the Dragon says.
Wow. I did not know about that.
What the fuck does that mean?
I guess he still has an inventory. Inventory, yes.
Inventory? But
Yes.
it's her business. Shouldn't she be selling it?
I don't know. I guess like she didn't go back and get those soaps.
I don't fucking know. Maybe there's like back orders that like he just had to ship out. I don't know.
Yeah.
How many times did you guys almost quit the groups? I've lost count.
What did he say?
One and only asked how many times did you guys almost quit the group?
Oh, I did multiple times.
Yeah, it's.
I always went against that though because I didn't want to leave behind the people that I actually enjoyed talking to, and that was the main thing. Like,
That's why a lot of us stayed.
Yeah, like there were times when just the things that Fred said or did, even if they were a joke, they didn't seem like one, and it fucking pissed me off, and many times I wanted to just call it quits, but I always stuck around because the people that I actually enjoy talking to, I didn't want to fall out of contact with, because I have this really bad habit of falling out of contact with people I don't like talk to in like groups and stuff, and I didn't want that to happen this time.
And like one thing, I think another thing is like we would have loved to like create like still talk to them and shit out of the group, but it's not like we could have just like made another fucking group with just the people we wanted to fucking talk to. That'd be weird as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, if Fred wasn't in the call, it was actually nicer if Fred wasn't in the call.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like the times when Fred wasn't there, there was like a huge amount of weight lifted off of at least my shoulders.
My shoulders. There was this like thing where like there's like a healthy amount of shit talking, like friends do, because they're friends, and it's just something people do.
Yeah.
But when he came in, it was just fucking toxic.
It was. There have been so many times when, like, the call's going well, and then, well, yeah, there were times when Fred would jump in every once in a while, late to a call, believe it or not, and the whole behavior of the call would change. Like, he had that sort of aspect to him. It was something else. Let's see, what else have we got? For question.
The unsung hero god. Thanks for the questions, man.
Peace, man. Take care.
See ya, man.
Let's not forget how Fred would start asking questions if he knew we talked to people in different Skype groups. Oh yeah, I actually have Skype groups, like personal Skype groups with my friends, like that outside, like not SOK or DSP related.
Yeah.
I refrain from mentioning them ever.
Yeah, I have Skype groups and Discord groups that I am in with just people that really aren't affiliated with Phil stuff, and I've really been with those people for a while now. And by that I mean like when I wasn't talking to the SOK for a couple weeks, these past few weeks at least, because we've just been doing stuff there. And I feel like I just didn't want to go back into calls because of just how things went.
Oh, like different groups, he meant groups with SOK people in it. If you wanted to make an SOK subgroup for like Overwatch, he had to be the one to make it.
Yeah, like any game too. He had to be in it. Like, and then there's also the fact that he would also like create conspiracy theories whenever stuff like that didn't go that way. Like when me and AJ or even Shad would play comp. Like, he got very conspiratorial about it. Because...
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing, though. Fred is a fucking try-hard and quick play, but he does not touch comp because he says that it's for sweaties. Which I've always found kind of funny.
For sweaties.
Yeah, sweaties.
He is a
Like,
tryhard, like...
Because, like, I don't have the people, like, the consistent group of people to play it with. That's, like, it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I might hop in with you on PC from time to time from now on, but, like...
Oh, yeah, you're more than welcome to.
Don't...
Yeah, because I think a couple of times me and Fred got into arguments because he was being tryhard and he accused me of it, like... Dude, what the fuck? Like,
quick
every
update.
time we do it,
Go
like...
for it, sorry.
Go on.
Go on, sorry.
Like, I think one time we were playing Overwatch, I was playing Hanzo, like, he got fucking annoyed with me, like, for not
picking
helping looking like
Hanzo.
dude. No, I think it was like, he got annoyed with me for calling out tryhard, acting like tryhard, and dude, what the fuck up? You can kick him out of calls, like, dude, I just don't want to be here anymore if you're going to act like that.
Rid the Dragon update on the soap thing. Apparently it was during the summer. Soaps are apparently the wrong scents. They're way too strong and they were packaged lazily.
And they're sitting in Fred's not Fred's, Phil's condo. That would have
Hi, Psycho.
been quite the fuck up. Also, hi, Psycho. Actually, you know what? Just shout out to Psycho. I have always not been a fan of you, and I have always been quiet about it. And that was during the whole time when you didn't have a mic, so like it was more so because of that reason. But nowadays you actually do talk, and everything about that has just sort of changed. And honestly, I'm sorry about that. I really am. I'm sorry for not letting you know that I disliked you, and I'm sorry for not trying to make amends. I feel like that was one of the things that I left out on my Twitlonger because I was just so scatterbrained and I couldn't really think of everything at the time.
Yeah, like...
But, yeah, so... Hi, Saika. Hope that you enjoy your stay.
I don't have a personal issue with Psycho. I think Psycho's cool. I've never talked to him.
Yeah, like, back when Psycho was pretending to be a girl, that's where all that comes from. However, all of that is gone now, so it's whatever. It's a clean, fresh start.
Yeah.
And also your art is good. Just
very good.
Just thought I'd mention that because I used a few pictures that you made in my This Is How You Don't plays because I thought that was just like the go-to stuff to get.
It's good time.
Yeah.
It's good art.
Keep
I
doing.
really appreciate the profile picture.
Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing it well.
Yeah. Here's a question from Peter Griffin. I do apologize if I pronounced it wrong. I will never forget the time I played Fred in Uncharted 4 multiplayer. I kicked his arse and gave him some rub it in about it. And he took it instantly offensively and told me to play him at Overwatch.
Yeah, that sounds like Fred.
He doesn't like dissent.
Yeah, he does to everyone. Like when we were playing, what was it? Rocket League with Be Awesome One. He got pissed at Be Awesome One for even one car.
Which is
Wasn't
dumb
that
because none of the cars have specific attributes.
They do, actually. The hitboxes are different.
Ah, well, I mean, other than that, other than the hitbox.
Now you're just wrong and lying!
Alright, you know what? I don't play enough Rocket League then.
Rocket League!
Rocky League.
Rocky League. Dino Nugget.
Nom.
Oh, fuck off. That's mean. I'm not doing that.
Alright, fine.
Oh, Fazzy, you're getting called by Torres in the chat.
Torres? What did he say?
Fazzy hate my art, you bitch.
Ah, yeah, you know, I fucking despise Torres' art. Nah, he does art well, especially for MS Paint, which I think makes it even more impressive. Look,
I pay him too. I pay him for my artwork when I need it.
Yeah, because his art is actually really good for MS Paint, but...
I compare your art to the wonderful artwork known as Homestuck. It's a masterpiece.
Nah, you wanna know what's a masterpiece?
Neck
2, baby! Neck 2, baby!
We have a fucking text chat that's just called the Knack 2 General. That's all we talk about there.
Guys, don't lie, you love that picture, by the way.
Which one?
The finally one by Torres.
Oh,
Get out of here.
that picture was terrible.
Shoo.
Get out of here. Yeah, the fucking Fuda Fred thing. That's another thing that he was very upset at me about, because he felt like
he found a gimmick for him, and he didn't like that very much.
Yeah, because he felt like it was one of those things where it's really the only thing that's really stuck, you know, the whole Fuda Fred thing, and he really hated me after that because
Medicare called him Fuda Fred.
Yeah. And then, fucking Medicare also called me a dragon fucker, but I don't really fucking mind
You
that.
are a dragon fucker.
Hey, I just play the games, okay? I don't get involved with the furry communities. But,
hey, just because you browse a little bit of that Rule
guys.
34 shit every so often doesn't mean you're a
hey
part
now,
of it.
hey now, hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now, you're an all-star.
Get your game on. Are there any more questions? Nat 2 greater than Agents of Mayhem, probably. Yeah. And I hate to say Agents of Mayhem probably wasn't that good, but it's just like, I don't know. They tried to make Saints Row that's not Saints Row, and it just didn't work for them.
Well, I heard, but part of it was like super buggy and glitchy, apparently.
I haven't heard that.
What, the art from the Game Ranks? They did a video on it.
One, did you ever get that Ember body pillow?
Of course not. Why the fuck would you think that? No, seriously. I don't do body pillows. Not
Who's
a fucking. It's this female dragon from Spyro: A Hero's Tale that has a crush on Spyro.
I was hoping it was the ghost from Danny Phantom.
Yeah, you see, that's some good shit.
Then I could make a Randy Stair joke. And
Yeah, you could just go on about that shit. Fucking Danny Phantom's a great show.
I loved Danny Phantom as a kid.
What is
Hell
that
yeah.
fandom anyway?
It's a cartoon show about a teenage boy who gets turned into half a ghost, so he can transform into half ghost and fight ghost.
He's going ghost.
He's Ghostbusters.
Pretty much. I swear, that show was fucking phenomenal. One of my favorites from Butch Hartman, at least. Unpopular opinion, Spyro Enter the Dragonfly is best Spyro game. You shut the fuck up right now, Kaz. That is a wrong opinion.
Torres, once I hit 1,000 followers on Twitter, I'm quitting MS Paint drawings and using a brand new program. It sucks that you're never going to use a new program, Torres.
Why have you got to do it like that? That's kind of dirty.
Tell them to get in the fucking Discord then.
Well,
Torres,
then,
get in here.
Yeah, Torres, come on.
Come defend your honor.
Don't be shy.
Defend your
I have
honor
to
like
leave
for
one,
honor.
but defend your honor nonetheless.
Yeah, defend it from me.
Pascal just committed murder.
You got away with murder.
I'm at 942 followers. Yeah, well, listen, man. I know that you probably read that number backwards, but I mean that's still a good number.
249's not bad.
Yeah, I mean you're 1/4 of the way there to 1,000.
You have just over half the amount of followers I have.
Yeah, there you go. Let's see. How is this whole drama gonna affect This Is How You Don't Plays in the future? Well, really, the SOK just did Let's Endures of This Is How You Don't Plays. We never really had an effect on This Is How You Don't Plays in general. Like, sure, we might have been able to keep them around via the Let's Endures, but I don't think it's gonna really stop people from making This Is How You Don't Plays. It sure as hell won't keep me from making This Is How You Don't Play of Spyro or something like that if Phil ever decides to play it.
I think that a lot of people made This Is How You Don't Play just because they wanted them to get endured. which is fine. Like, I'm thinking there's gonna be less, maybe, but I don't think they're gonna stop.
Yeah.
Also, you had the fucking game wrong. It's not Crash Bandicoot 2.
Oh, for fuck's sake! It
Thank you
did
for
this
releasing
again.
me.
All
It
right.
just like to do that a lot.
Yeah.
Every time you try to type something in, they say error.
Yeah, Twitch likes to do that. I find it funny how I'm the top one on Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back, even though this isn't the
If
right
you try to
game.
debate Fazzy on the Spyro topic, you'll be dead in a minute, TBH. No, you will not.
I mean, hey,
I fought him on this game already, and he just lost.
when the fuck was this?
With the fact that he only plays games for children.
Alright, that's fair. Kind of. Not really, but, you know. Let me just change the game real quick.
Luke only left the SOK so he wouldn't have to eat the feces. Probably.
Yeah, I got a question for you, Fuzzy. Is there any other
Okay.
games that you would do if they'll play them?
Okay, so fun fact. I actually did want to do This Is How You Don't Play the Binding of Isaac Rebirth whenever he started playing it. However, this was on my old laptop and I was using fucking Windows Movie Maker for it, so like you already know that it's not going to be of the same quality as like my Crash This Is How You Don't Plays, but during that time, that computer had issues, and it eventually broke, so it never saw the light of day. And there's already a This Is How You Don't Play with Isaac out there, so I figured, why do it now? Like, all mine would be just, you know, pointing out what items do, what things he's doing wrong. And I feel like somebody else could do that. Because, I don't know, Isaac isn't a very hard game to understand.
Is this true? Apparently you're stolen dragon porn.
Oh, that's a bit much.
Yeah, apparently somebody's saying this, you should stop it. Stop downloading them.
Well, I mean, listen, I'll probably stop. Just, give it enough time. Anyway, 24-hour Binding of Isaac marathon when? Hey, you know what? I could start a new save file and do a 24-hour Isaac stream. It's not out of the picture. In the long run. I'm not saying it would be anything that happens, like, right now or something, but in the future I can definitely give it a shot. I've always wanted to try to see how far I can get within 24 hours. Considering the, oh no, it's not necessarily a world record, but I know that one guy beat the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth in like 56 hours, which is still a ludicrous amount of time. But, yeah, I'd definitely be willing to give it a shot.
Didn't you make me do a challenge in Isaac?
Oh yeah, I told you to do the Guardian.
I'm not game for that.
The Guardian challenges. Oh, there goes my
I
PC again.
have to dip, so I'm gonna tag out with Rad.
Alright, sounds good.
So Rad, hop on in here, I'll switch out.
We're getting the rad.
Rad!
The Rad
Give me the
Grill.
girl.
Yeah, the best grill.
It's real grill!
Best grill. The only real grill in the group.
Who the fuck is he?
I don't know, where is he?
Rad, get in here. You fucking listening?
I don't know. How dare
There
you,
he
Kaz? That is some serious slander. How dare
Why?
you? Yes.
Okay, hello there.
Hello,
What's up, Brad?
Doing good. I feel like I've just been in and out of every type of chat room all day.
Yeah, same. I've had drama going on in more than one group, so I mean, this is just the icing on the cake for me.
Yeah. This is the after party.
Yep, people that are still around. Hell yeah. Let's see. Alright, so Zenny Senpai asks which version / expansion of Binding of Isaac was your favorite. Honestly, Afterbirth has its issues, so well, that's the thing. I would have to say that my favorite is actually a fan-made expansion. It's called Antibirth, or Antibirth, as I like to call it. What it does is it's basically just a rebirth mod that adds alternative floors that are much more mechanically intuitive than anything that Afterbirth put into the game. And a new final boss, and a couple new characters too. Different mechanics, different pickups. It's all really well made too. And the soundtrack of it is also one of my particular favorites. And I'm incredibly biased when I say that because I have all of the bits of music on my YouTube channel, for those that don't know, and they're actually the most popular ones for that. So I am really biased in the fact that I say Antibirth soundtrack is good. However, when I say that, I'm not lying to you. It's pretty damn good.
A question for Rada by S Knight. Question for Rad. What did you think of Red behind the scenes?
At the time that I was in the group, he was like a really good friend. Play Overwatch together. We laugh at videos together. I figured he was very intellectual individual. But this was all before this like hot mess came to light.
No, that's
behind the scenes, I thought he was a cool guy.
Yeah, that's how he was for a good portion of that. But when drama came around, he was a completely different person. Or even with the DSP stuff, really, he was a bit different in that regard too. But it all varies from person to person. So. Also, this fucking fan that my PS3 has is fucking so obnoxious.
I thought my PS4 was bad.
How fat is Fred? Well, he's fat!
You gave him that sort of slander.
He's fat, alright?
He's fat!
I'm not good at this Scott Steiner reference, sorry.
Oh well. Okay, moving on to the last level of the Magic Crafters. I'm about halfway through the game by now, so we'll see how much longer this takes.
Bye.
Let's see. What else we got?
To quote Mesa Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z Brush, nerd.
Normal Afterbirth is pretty great and has a good amount of balance to it. Afterbirth Plus just scored me. Yeah, honestly, Afterbirth Plus is really not the ending that Isaac should have been. For many reasons. And since there's no real questions, I'll just go ahead and list a few off right now. Number one, the items added were purely filler and there was really nothing good. Like, if you wanted the game, if you wanted the expansion for the items, you would be horribly disappointed in the quality of them. Second of all, the new floor and new boss are very, very lazily done and very lackluster. And despite what Delirium gives you as in terms of lore, it shouldn't dictate how good the gameplay is. Now, as for the modding API, that thing is complete and utter shit. Because of this, people that wanted to continue on Isaac's legacy can't, because the way that Nicholas did the send-off of the API, it's just simply practically unusable. And there's very key things that were left out, and with Nicholas being Nicholas, receiving an update this long into the game's life cycle, it's not going to happen, or at least anytime soon. It's really bad, and Afterbirth Plus is just an overall disappointment. Now, that's not to say that I didn't 100% it when it came out. I did, very much 100% it, despite the fucking bullshit that you have to go through. Back then, the dedication achievement, you had to do 31 dailies in a row and not miss one of them. And that, I thought, was some real horseshit, because it means that people that don't have access to computers would just be fucked out, fucked over from getting this achievement. So, that was obviously the last one on my list, but, Afterbirth Plus is just a shit show, and that's that.
Do you know, if you look on the PS4 trophies, do you know Afterbirth Plus is less saved?
Yeah, it's going to come out on PS4 in 10 days.
Cool. Also, I got a question from Zenny Senpai. Faze. So, Man Merker is releasing a Deviants for Five Nights at Freddy this week. How much are you shaking in your boots?
Alright, well, you see, me, I've always been on the side of FNAF, like, whenever the game first came out, right? I liked it because of the way it was made mechanically, and just the thought that was put into the game. Sure, there were things that could have been better, but honestly, it wasn't bad. The second game improved everything that the original did, and I really enjoyed that. It was after the third one where I started to get burnt out on the series, because after that, the games just started releasing way too fucking quickly, for starters, and then, like, they started, like, not being what FNAF was. And because of that, I've always just sort of looked at the series like, it was okay, but it's not my favorite. And also, as for Jim, well, he can say or do whatever the fuck to me. I don't fucking care at this point. Like, I have nothing to do in the public eye, so.
No, I think you were talking about Metamorphoses of Deviants. We talked about Deviant stuff.
Well, hey, I mean, I'm sure that's gonna be a good laugh, so I'll fucking watch it. I always loved making fun of the FNAF fan base, because, oh my god, there's so much cringy shit there.
You must be the kind of guy you love Five Nights at Freddy World works on it.
Oh god, FNAF World, that was a shit show and a half. Even Scott thought that it was a shit show and eventually just fucking deleted the game entirely. I can't believe people actually paid money for that shit. I feel bad for them. I'm serious too. Like, there's in-game dialogue of somebody booting up the game and it being like, "Welcome back to the FNAF world, the game that's almost single-handedly killed the FNAF franchise." I mean, he's not wrong. But holy shit, that was a train wreck.
So Nordic asked a question in the Twitch chat, and I feel that I want to elaborate on them. Would you perhaps say Fred got fired?
Oh, he got
well,
fired.
there is a WWE storyline in 2011, and big wrestling nerd here. There's a storyline in 2011 when Triple H had to take over as COO.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And the environment of the locker room was quite hostile, so they had everyone in the ring surrounding Triple H saying that they didn't feel comfortable in a WWE locker room, and they had no confidence that Triple H could properly lead them and set order. So you could say that us SOK members went to Fred and said, "I'm sorry, Fred, I vote no confidence."
Yeah, I remember that.
There's your wrestling reference.
Yeah, that was around the time when I actually began watching wrestling. So.
Oh yeah, that was right after the second summer of Punk.
Yeah.
So naturally, I was tuned way in.
Yeah. Like that whole aspect, I definitely watched. And then of course, you know, I always kept up to date on the older aspects of wrestling, like the Attitude Era and stuff like that. So it's not like I'm completely out of the loop on what wrestling used to be, and it obviously was better back then. But yeah, I still tuned into the more recent stuff, even if it wasn't as good as it could have been.
I admit that I don't really pay attention to it that much nowadays.
Yeah, I only really watch the pay-per-views. Yeah, with friends. And honestly, I just fucking ridiculed the shit out of, like, certain matches and stuff. Like, specifically with SummerSlam. Why the fuck did they have Enzo Amore above the fucking ring? Like, what did he add? He added absolutely fuck all except, like, an extra minute of padding to that match. That was
Well, you didn't like...
complete horseshit.
Well, you didn't like him stripping down to his...
No! Like,
boxer shorts
first of all, that was uncalled for. And then him fucking oiling himself up to get out of the fucking cage. Like, first of all, your fucking cage failed because it didn't keep him in. And of course, I bet that was planned from the start, but still, what the fuck, WWE? Second of all, he adds absolutely nothing to the match. Hell, I would have liked it better if the cage had fallen on somebody. Now that would have been a show.
Well, he did get moved to 205 Live.
Still,
Enzo Amore right now is in a state where WWE management simply does not like him.
Yeah, I'd be willing to bet.
And he's got kind of a poor attitude backstage, so the rumors have told.
But
he wants to do things outside of WWE and use their platform as a way to have a pre-established fan base when he eventually moves on.
Okay, I see. I mean, that's one weird way to do it.
So, what was that now? Oh yeah, the SmackDown before, I think was it 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago before SummerSlam when Baron Corbin lost his briefcase.
Yeah.
Oh,
Baron Corbin was the same way. In that he might have said a couple of things that pissed WWE off, so they rightfully took him out of a big main event feud.
Yeah.
And then he just got buried at SummerSlam.
He got fucked over.
Well, he didn't get buried as much as Rusev did at SummerSlam.
Oh my god, the fucking Rusev match was so fucking dumb. Just him and Randy Orton, like, that could have been an actually decent match, and I would have actually really enjoyed seeing that, you know? But no, then they have to pull this shit where he starts attacking Randy early, and then Randy fucking does an RKO out of nowhere! Oh my god! He's broken in half! And then the match is just over after that. It's like, okay, that was a fucking squandered opportunity.
The best one was the 205 Live match. That was the best one.
That was good. Let's see, what else?
I feel like the best match of SummerSlam for me was the Fatal 4-Way.
Oh yeah, the Fatal 4-Way was fucking awesome.
That was way better than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, fucking Braun Strowman was the guy that made that match great.
Yeah.
Putting Brock Lesnar through not only 2 tables, but also lifting a table onto him. That was fucking intense, and I loved it. Because I actually thought that Brock Lesnar wasn't going to retain, but then he ended up retaining, and I was sitting here like, what the fuck? It would have been the perfect send-off to a new champion, because isn't Brock Lesnar going to do some UFC stuff?
He's thinking about it. I think he might have gotten an extension, which is why he's still holding the Universal Championship.
Okay, that makes sense. But still, it would have been cool to see him not hold the championship. Like,
John, someone questioned, yeah, it's Fuzzy, myself, Sharviger, Cyber, and Rad.
yep. And just remember, feel free to ask any questions regarding the whole the drama thing, because, you know, I mean, I still have plenty of stories to give off, but I'm not going to remember them all because I have a pretty bad memory myself. But if asked about it, I can definitely say something about it.
I think we all have stories at this point.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I have a complete crap memory myself, so I'm right there with you.
Yeah. Alright, this room in particular is fucking hell, and it's not bad for me, but so many people hate this room because of the enemy layout. Because those attack frogs over there, they have the range of a fucking assassin. It's terrible. And then the only way to get to them is, you know, flaming or charging, but you have to charge very quickly, and even then you're likely to get hit. So like you have to sort of like use the maximum distance of your flame to actually not get hit by those guys. It's fucking terrible.
I
was just gonna say the actual worst enemies in the game. But anyway, go on, Cyber.
Catcher brought up a good point about something, a certain Bloodborne thing.
Oh my god. The Bloodborne thing. Alright, so I'm gonna have to tell you guys, stay tuned on Kaz's Twitter. He is going to be going in depth about the whole Bloodborne situation. But just to give you guys a little bit of context on what that was, for our first 24-hour stream, me and Fred had a bet where if I didn't stay up for the whole 24 hours, I had to delete my Binding of Isaac saves. And if I won, he would have to play Bloodborne. And it just sort of spiraled on from there. You'll probably know from Let's Endure Bloodborne that I called him out on it, saying, "When are you going to play Bloodborne?" To which he said, "When are you going to do the Big Mac Freakout?" Which was a thing that I said I was going to do, mostly just because I knew that my brother worked there and I'd be able to get away with that stuff late at night. But I didn't really end up doing it, and instead a new bet was formed. So what that bet was me having to 100% I want to be the guy, and him actually playing the game. However, he said he was going to pussy out and only do a couple steps. And that's where Kaz's Twitlonger will cover him playing Bloodborne. So I'll leave that to him.
Alright.
It's an interesting story, to say the least. Maddest I've ever seen Fred. Or at least one of the maddest one of the times that I've ever seen him that mad. What's with Fred making some of the most one-sided bets ever? Well, that's just part of him being the intellectual that he is. Sometimes you don't really catch it right away when he's making bets, and sometimes you just pay the price. He's very, very careful about making bets with people so that he doesn't get fucked over and the other person does. Really, I'm all for making bets with friends when it's all in good fun, but with Fred, sometimes it just wasn't in good fun. And after that, I did not want to do anything else like that with Fred ever again.
Because mostly he will try to properly manipulate you with the bets half the times.
Yeah, like, it would be perfectly fine to humiliate the other people in the group, but if you decided to do that... But if he decided to do that to himself, or others decided to do that to himself, then that was just a no-go, and that's something that would never happen. Hence why you never saw Fred doing stuff like the surstrumming or the fast potatoes. Any other questions? Or have I really answered most of them? Oh, wait, we still got these. Yeah, you wonder why? Because he wouldn't do that shit. He'd have someone else that he doesn't like do it. He did not like Pascal. Oh, he did not like Pascal.
No, the only people he picked on a lot was me, you, and Pascal. Constantly, like.
And then Caesar near the end. He did it to Caesar quite a bit.
Yeah.
Do you think Fred's gonna nuke the SRK channel? Truth be told, I really hope he doesn't. Right now, as far as I know, he's the only one in control of the Sons of Kojima YouTube channel, and
yeah.
As much as Fred is not the most popular guy right now, the time that I spent in Sons of Kojima was a memorable one, and I'd like to go back and look at things that I was a part of and just kind of relive those memories again.
Yeah, like,
They'd be nice.
yeah, like, despite the fact that, you know, things weren't always the best, there were still good times that were had. Many good times that I'll always be fond of. Even with the YouTube channel and all of its videos, there were still good times we had. Like, for instance, the fucking Surströmming. That was a fun time. I fucking loved that. Being a part of Fats Potatoes was great. Had so many people come out and cheer me on for that. It was great. Even though I failed, it was still an amazing experience.
Yeah, the best one for me was the actual take plays, like live streams and stuff.
Oh yeah, those were great. And then the Hitbox and Chills, those were pretty good. For the most part. There was one that didn't get uploaded, but that one was just garbage. Anyway, that's beside the point. There were still good times to be had on that channel that you'll see, and I really hope that they don't go away. Even if this whole ride is done. Let's see, what is there left to... Oh yeah, treetops. Ah yes, this level.
Why did the Red Dead Redemption Let's Endure never get uploaded? It was just kind of a boring one overall. I remember being in the live stream for it. I think I fell asleep because that was during the
I did not concentrate on that Endure at all, and I was there in this. I was part of that stream, and I can tell you why, because this day don't play for it. It wasn't good. We did it, and we were just like, this shouldn't be uploaded because there's nothing of substance to really get anything out of it. There wasn't any other ulterior reason for it, so it's just that it wasn't good enough. And we've done the same thing with other This Day Don't Plays, Skate 2 being one of them. What else did not get uploaded?
Silent Hill 2 was
Oh,
one of
yeah,
the
that one. That one wasn't good either.
And it was mostly because Shodan was having communication issues.
Yeah. And past that, there wasn't Let's Endure that really got canned per se. And all of those were just simply because
There
we
was! When we did the multiplayer madness, there was one that never got off the ground, and that was Titanfall 2 with multiplayer.
Ah, yeah.
The thing with us covering, and this is how you don't play, since I know we've gotten a ton of requests for it, Let's Endure XCOM.
Oh yeah, I think I say in the chat a couple times that it's not very good, but like it is good. But the only thing about it was the music.
This is how you do play XCOM from beginning to end. Uses music that used like classic Ren and Stimpy-esque music, and it's not really necessary, especially if we have to talk over it and offer our own commentary. The Titanfall 2 multiplayer was kind of the same thing. It was part of the multiplayer madness package, but there was like 30 minutes of music, and it's like, we can't use this, we can't talk over this.
Yeah.
So we just sort of threw that out. But XCOM was just another one that could not really be done because, well, music is very nice and helps lighten up certain portions of it, while it emphasizes buffoonery at times. You can't do it for the entire This Is How You Don't Play, especially if it's getting Let's Endure.
Alright, so let's see here. Someone asks for Let's Endure of Oddworld. Actually, that was going to be a thing. It was either going to be that or Resident Evil 3. Fred put it up in a poll, and almost everyone voted Resident Evil 3, and he used that as a way to say that my idea was shit. So, I mean, that was always nice. But Let's Endure Oddworld was going to be a thing, and I would have actually really enjoyed that one because I am a fan of the Oddworld games.
They're good
Yeah.
games.
Welcome
Yeah.
back, Pascal.
Wow.
Look who's back. It's Vex
Right.
Cal.
Oddworld great. I have all of them on Steam.
Yeah, on the PC.
Actually, I don't have New and Tasty. I need to get that.
New and Tasty is fun. I've been enjoying it.
I need to get it. I need to beat Stranger's Wrath
Oh yeah, that's right. Stranger's Wrath
and
is
Munch's Odyssey. I need to beat all of them. I haven't beat a single fucking game in that series.
Munch's
I love
Odyssey.
them all. I love them all. They're so fucking charming.
Munch's
Isn't that-
Odyssey.
Are they not
great.
working on the new one anymore?
No, they're taking their time with it. They put out an ARG a while ago just to keep people, entertained and stuff. And they solved that, and they're going back to working on the game. It's supposed to be like a remake retelling of Abe's Exodus.
I thought it was supposed to. They were making a new game in the series.
Well, I don't know. Like,
I don't remember.
that was the idea of it at the time. I don't know if that's changed or not though.
I'm looking.
Because I know that they're definitely adding different stuff that was not in Abe's
I know
Exodus.
Soulstorm's the thing.
Yeah, Soulstorm. That's
Supposed
the
to
one.
come out. It was supposed to come out in the later half of this year.
Yeah.
I'm still slated for that.
But on the topic of the Let's Endures that never truly were, during the stream on Sunday, when we did Godfather Part 2, one of the videos that I put up there, I've wanted to do this for a long time. I figured this would be the best opportunity. Let's Endure Dynasty Warriors 8. Because
God.
Phil engages in co-op with Leanna in Dynasty Warriors 8. And Panda Lee saying she's a huge Dynasty Warriors fan strictly because she thinks she played the third one and nothing else afterwards. She has no idea who certain characters are, and of course, Phil is Phil. You are giving him a game that involves the Three Kingdoms era of ancient Chinese history. So, you give Phil a game like that, what do you think is going to happen?
So much fucking racism.
Yep.
But it's Phil at his worst. He's unfunny and racist. He forgets controls and mechanics taught to him. He barely keeps track of the story and ruins some of the more tragic moments that occur in the story. And he didn't finish Dynasty Warriors 8. He got only about 2-3 missions into the Way story before he had communication issues, and then he went straight to the Wu storyline, and he never went any farther. And he also tried out one of the other modes. It's currently slipping my mind. It's basically the Empires-esque mode included in the game, and he only did like tutorial stuff. He didn't care. He just wanted to get to the co-op. He could not carry Dynasty Warriors on his own. But that's what I would have loved to have covered, but was unfortunately scrapped because we were already doing Let's Endure Godfather Part 2, and we all kind of agreed that doubling up on the Leanna was going to be a bit overwhelming for the panel. So we settled on going back through Vice City Stories again, because, of course, the infamous Fred muted instance.
Yeah. That's where that came from.
But yeah, I am a huge fan of Dynasty Warriors. It would have been a rat indoors, mostly.
Just like how Ratchet and Clank was a fucking Fazzy Endure. Hey, many people did not like that on the channel, but I will always hold it as a great memory of mine. Just completely chewing the guy out and acting all autistic about it. It was fucking great.
I still highly recommend This Is How You Don't Play Dynasty Warriors 8 for consumption, even outside of a Let's Endure. It is a well-edited video, lots of laughs, lots of good explanations, as well as references to cutscenes Phil did not understand, because admittedly, some of those cutscenes reflected events that were better portrayed in previous Dynasty Warriors games. But I recommend that video.
Okay, so Fazzy,
What?
I'm looking at the unreleased titles list for the Oddworld series, and here we go. There's like 12.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
So apparently one of them is a real-time strategy game.
Yep.
It was supposed to be a free-to-play real-time strategy game. Followed by that, the game's supposed to come out after that called Sligstorm.
Yeah, I heard about that one.
Then they're apparently bringing back the Brutal Ballad of Fengus Clot, which was like that was from like 2005.
Something
It was
like
announced.
that. Yeah.
And then we have Squeak's Odyssey.
Yeah, which if I can get on Squeak's Odyssey, I wanna know more about Squeak, whoever the fuck that is.
That comes out after 3 fucking games.
I know, like this fucking Oddworld Quintology it's never gonna happen.
Hand of Odd, the next Abe HD, Brutal Ballad of Fengus Cloud, then Sligstorm, then we get Squeak. I want to die.
I know.
Lord Lanning, you're gonna be dead by the time this happens.
I want Squeak.
He's like 70.
He's an old man.
Just to say, I'm ducking out right now. Talk to you later.
All right.
Yeah, see you, Cyber.
See you, Cyber.
Yeah, Cyber.
Fuck. What was the thing that Cat Icarus always called Lord Lanning?
Luscious. Lord Lanning, something like that.
Something like that. He always had like a fucking name for it.
Very
Like,
long name.
Yes, a ridiculously long name. He also had something for Kojima. He called him Hideo freaking Kojima. Which,
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this up.
Because
Icarus thing,
I
you know?
I know that he fucking put it on a T-shirt. So
Yeah, I should have bought that.
honestly, Caddy's
Actually, I don't really like buying merch.
Yeah,
Fucking garbage.
neither do I.
Legendary, limitless, luscious, Lord Lanning.
That's what it was. Yeah. He's gonna fucking.
You can still buy the T-shirt.
Are you serious?
It's $20.
Oh god.
Yeah, and then there's the Hideo Kojima one too.
Yeah.
What a good channel.
Yeah.
Underrated as fuck.
Caddy is good.
He's a good boy. I don't like his taste in classic games. He likes Crash Bandicoot. Fucking loser.
Yeah, I know. And then he was so fucking nitpicky about the Insane Trilogy. How dare he?
Apparently there was actually like a major hitbox change.
Oh, there was. Like it was so noticeable.
Made the game harder.
Yeah, I can confidently tell you, there was more slipping off the platforms. There was more difficult platforming. You had to be more precise. The turtles' hitboxes were garbage. Certain other hitboxes were fucking garbage. It was terrible in that regard, but it stayed very true to what the game was. And then don't even fucking get me started on the Crash 3 vehicles. Those were terrible. Like, they were not done any justice in the Insane Trilogy. Which okay, other than, well, not even the swimming controls were fine, because in the original game, you could actually use R1 to spin, rather than just simply mashing square, which I always found easier, because you also had to, in order to move the fastest, you had to, like, rapidly press X, and I would also do R1, simply because it was easier on my thumb. But now they took away the R1 button for that, so I'm left with mashing both X and square at the same time. Fucking bullshit. But anyway, the controls for everything else were bad, except the biplane. The biplane had refined controls, and those were actually good. But the vehicles, fucking god-awful. Jet ski, way too drifty, completely different. You couldn't turn around as easy. Wait, what am I doing? I'm supposed to fight this guy. And as for the motorcycle, I thought that they could not I thought that they could not make the motorcycle any worse than they could in Crash 3. It was one of those things where I thought that they would learn from that and actually make it better. But no, they did not. What they did was they made the boosting even more terrible and less responsive. They made handling the motorcycle even worse, and overall the motorcycle levels in that game are actually the hardest to get the Platinum Relic on because of how difficult the controls made it.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy I didn't buy into it.
It's awful. But other than that, it's a good game.
Other than all these glaring issues.
Yeah.
Pretty great!
I mean, I enjoyed reliving them. But I know that someone who's new to the game is
Yes,
just
I also
like,
liked Uncharted 4.
I replayed Uncharted 4. That game is still amazing.
It's good. The story kind of feels a little lackluster, in my personal opinion. Only because like near the end, you get, I don't want to fucking spoil it, but everything just feels like it resolves itself with no struggle or strain on Nathan at all. You know, he didn't really have to work for anything to get resolved. Like everything just kind of worked out for him in ways it should not have.
But
Yeah.
the one problem I have with Uncharted 4, now that I've replayed it, would be the final boss itself. Strictly because it's not very clear on how to approach it and how you can deflect certain attacks. It's more like you have to kind of guess what this type of attack is and press the button accordingly.
So one of these people have a question. How do you think Fred viewed you guys? Like, it seems to me that he couldn't have friends in much of a sense.
Oh no, he fucking hated me.
Oh yeah. I would say that I think after Che, he became much more closed in the fact that he didn't really let people know about his personal life as much. And that's because he did with Che, and because Che left him, he didn't want to have to go through that again. But that's nothing confirmed. That's just my thoughts on it. I could be completely wrong. That's just always how it looked to me. But yeah, for friends, there weren't really many. Mostly just people that agreed with him.
As far as myself, this is where all of the obsessive, the stalking and such. It was. I think Fred kind of viewed it as a double-edged sword, just to make sure that if trouble was brewing, that he'd be able to neutralize it and such. But we'd never really run into a crisis incident as a result.
Yeah. But to say that he wasn't there for people would be a bit of a lie. There were times where he was. I know Pascal knows of one specific time where something happened and everyone in the group tried to help with it. Fred especially.
Which part are we talking about? I zoned out.
It involved shot.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that part. But that's a story for another day. I wouldn't go into it unless Chad would want me to, and I don't think she would. So just simply because of that, I'm not going to say
Very
much
private.
about it. Yes, incredibly.
So there is a moment that I've never talked about before, and it's proof that kind of Fred was looking out for me. There was a little bit into when the Kiwi Farms thread started to gain traction. Fred sent me a message basically saying, hey, by the way, Rad, portions of your name are part of this video sharing platform called Rabbit that we use once in a while for internet-based shenanigans. He was kind of looking out for me just to make sure that my personal security is in check in case things really go south. So in that respect, it's nice that he kind of had an eye on us.
Well,
no, not in that way, especially now.
But
Man,
well,
that was converting on my part.
like it's obvious who he really wanted to be friends with. Like there was people like me and Pascal that he just simply didn't really like us, and it shows.
You'll never know why, because he never told anybody anything.
For me, when I asked him what his issue was with me, he said that it was still about the 100th episode. the Sammy thing?
I'm sorry, Fazzy. Can we bring that, or should Get Over It remain a joke?
Get over it!
So, I was in an Overwatch group with Fred, myself, Fazzy, and Torres. And, Fazzy basically asked Fred, what sort of problems do you have with me? And Fred cited the 100th episode with the issue with Sammy and how Fazzy may or may not have let Sammy loose, juices loose, etc. And it's astounding that was still with Fred, and I will never forget it. There was after Fred said that, there was 10 seconds of silence, and then Fazzy, being the brave boy he is, suddenly blurted out, "Get over it!" And I just laughed. I just laughed.
I'm sorry, but that was just the only thing that was running through my head. You're still on that.
You still...
I'm telling you right now, he does not forgive and he does not forget. He is the one-man anonymous.
And second of all, during SoCast 100, as I was in the audience on the outside looking in, I do not believe in any way Mr. Medicare versus Sammy Samosa would have ever been a reality. I figured Sammy would have bolted the second that his debate with Fred was over.
He did actually. He did leave. I can confirm that. He left the moment that Medicare got in there.
Yeah. It's well, my trolling's coming to an end. I wish to still keep my humanity intact.
Because he would have been fucking destroyed by then. Oof. That's one of the things that always got to me. He's still on this thing. And he made it out, to me, it was the thing that ruined the group and ruined the 100, which I didn't think so. I thought the 100 went pretty well, other than, Sammy not talking to Jim. But other than that, the 100 actually went really well.
It was an unfortunate what if, but there was absolutely no way in hell that it was going to go that way.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just things like that that made...
And in that respect, it went a different way, where you allowed Mr. Medicare almost an hour of free time.
Yeah.
Be Mr. Medicare.
I'm not gonna say, well, actually, you know what? That whole thing was actually enjoyable because that was when the whole Food of Fred thing came around.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that I hated that because it was actually pretty fun. Having Jim on that show at the time, it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. Looking back, and not taking this stuff as seriously anymore. I didn't take it as seriously as Fred, but I still cared about what people thought, and nowadays I don't really, simply because people are gonna have opinions, and it's whatever. People can think whatever the fuck they want. I know who I am, and I know that if these people's minds don't change, I don't have to deal with them. Anyway.
Opinions are like assholes.
Everyone's got
There's not enough of them.
Everybody has one, and most of them stink.
pretty much. I don't like that thing. That thing is trash. And that's how things are made.
I don't like thing, okay?
Exactly. And if I don't, you shouldn't either.
Nope.
Remember, we all have our own opinions. You just have to agree with mine.
Exactly!
And if you don't, You're the worst person to exist.
You don't contribute. No, I'm done with that. I'm done fucking.
Pascal!
Fuck off!
Pascal.
Alright.
That's my girl.
Alright. Not gonna lie. I remember Rad trying to do Fred impressions, and holy fuck were they accurate.
Well,
All you had to do was every other sentence
if
yell
it
my name in an
seems
angry
like
tone.
I can do the Fred voice on the stream, I would not be opposed to the idea.
Go ahead, man. All
It's
you.
definitely something that I've wanted to do for a long time, because I know in my heart it's what the viewers would want. You gotta think about the viewers, Fazzy. They're the lifeblood of the channel.
You're killing him.
And this
It's so
channel
good.
will crash and burn, courtesy of me. Me.
It's so good. Oh my.
That's the one thing about Fred. He said he's always said his voice is like unimitatable. Nobody can do it properly.
But then we all do it properly.
The impersonations handed to me are not accurate.
Oh my.
I am not imitatable. I cannot be mimicked. And more importantly, I cannot be mirrored.
You just have to have a fucking thesaurus open whenever you mock Fred's voice.
Exactly.
It's so good. Like,
Hey, let me tell you something, motherfucker.
there it goes.
My vocabulary is indeed a vast one. It allows me to make my statements eloquently.
Oh my god. The best. The best thing so far on the stream has been that.
Well, thank you.
Oh my god. Other than, you know, all the things that people are learning about Fred, that is the single best thing in this stream. Fucking clip that, make it a highlight, put it on my channel.
It sounds like Fred took the SSK group far too seriously. Alright, listen about that. Listen up. Sons of Kojima, it is my lifeblood. I have put my lifeblood into this group. It is the most important thing to me to maintain it and to more importantly be on top of the competition because we motherfuckers, we are at war as far as I am concerned. And I need my soldiers ready at 4 o'clock in the morning to hear my rants and hear my thoughts. I gotta
Look who it is. It's Pascal.
Oh, fucking great. You fucking do nothing.
Pascal!
You are a disgrace to the group. I don't even know why you're in this fucking call right now.
It's so accurate.
And then he'd go on that for like 20 minutes.
20? You mean more like a half hour. And then occasionally he'd switch off to me. Meanwhile, you and I are just fucking laughing our ass off.
Oh yeah. It's either that or like...
Absolutely! We all thought he was hamming it up. We all thought he was playing it up.
Yeah, but you gotta like, you gotta like prepare for like the calls. You gotta like, just like, I'm gonna be in the call in 30 minutes. Join the call and just walk away from your computer. Come back 30 minutes later, you're good to start talking.
Yeah, it's just like, don't respond to anything he says, and then in like 30 minutes it'd be like, hey guys, and then... Oh my god, Fred would just fucking have a meltdown. Or at least I believe that he would've. Oh my god.
But anyway, motherfuckers, we finally did it. SoCast 101, we can indeed count past 100. We have proved you wrong, and apologies are demanded.
To Smiley SRFC, who is always asking, when's 101? Well, now you have your answer.
There's
101 was
your
yesterday.
101.
Damn right
It only took about almost a year. So, serious question. With or without the group, will you still shit on Phil even if SOK is disbanded?
Well, I mean, there's
It's
no
not like
way. Like, there's no way that I'm going to go away from this and think, hey, you know, Phil's a good guy, you know? Like, that's never going to happen. But, in terms of actually making videos on Phil and doing that sort of thing, I can't say that I'm going to be doing that. Unless it's like a This Is How You Don't Play of a game that I actually enjoy. Like Spyro, or... I heard that, Ratchet & Clank Future A Crack in Time is on that fucking... Patreon list, so I'm definitely not looking forward to that if he plays that.
Frank is asking if I'm a fig, if I'm not a fig, like Fred told him. No, I am.
No, he's a big fig. Big,
Are
big,
indeed the biggest fig I've ever known in my life. Wow.
Pascal, you are a fucking faggot from the word go.
Why are you even allowed oxygen?
Alive!
Why are you even allowed oxygen? I can't stand it.
You're wasting it for the people who need it.
That oxygen could have gone towards third world countries.
Alright, one moment.
That is oxygen that is vital to the survival of the human species, and you are consuming it at an accelerating rate, Pascal.
Accelerating.
Accelerating rate.
Accelerated.
Maybe I might have slipped my words in between.
Swift. If anybody has any more questions, keep asking them. Like, fuck. I'm an open book, essentially.
As for myself, I stated on the Twitter, it doesn't mean the end of me giving like short bursts when it comes to Phil topics, but
Short bursts of girl anger.
Girl anger.
Girl anger roar.
The long rant rants are basically over because that was exclusive to the Sons of Kojima and a video platform. They don't necessarily benefit a wall of text on a twit longer.
Yeah, I never really did anything. Rad, why don't you keep your girl persona and make it a thing?
Because it's creepy. Also, the androgyny was part of the joke. This right here is my natural speaking voice. It's what I use in the outside world. It's not that often if I'm in a telephone call or if I'm ordering something. I get referred to as ma'am more often than not.
Who knows what's gonna happen in the future? Nobody. But I'll tell you what, people still think you're a girl. They're right to do so.
That's not going to change.
It's never gonna change.
You'll always
I'm
be
not gonna
best
let it.
through.
But I'll be the best at something, I guess.
We have three female friends: Prideful, Shodden, and Rat.
Yep.
I could have a fucking Pearly in here, and no, it's still Rat.
That was by far one of the better parts of Godfather Let's Endure, just letting loose with the Pandalay impersonation.
Is it true that someone in the SOK gave you a PS4? Yeah, Tyler did. He gave me a PS4 one day, just like, because I called his fucking bluff. We were just talking in a Skype call. He was like, I'll send you a PS4. It's like, yeah, sure you will. And then he fucking did it.
That's another thing Fred never let go.
Fred didn't let go.
Yeah.
He got a lot of shit from Tyler, but he didn't like when other people got things.
Yeah. Me streaming is not out of the picture entirely. It's just I'd like to know people would watch and tune in. Otherwise, I'm just kind of a lonely guy talking to myself. I've been experimenting with the idea of live streaming. I've kind of tried to do it when Marvel Heroes Omega launched on consoles, because I really liked Marvel Heroes on PC. And that seems like a type of game that I could just play, zone out, talk to the chat overall. But it just never worked, and admittedly, I'm not the biggest fan of Omega and how inconvenient even gathering basic loot is.
What game are you talking about?
Marvel Heroes. It's like Diablo cross Marvel Comics.
I remember Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
It's a similar approach.
Oh, is it the free-to-play one on Steam?
Yes.
I thought that was like a MOBA.
No. It's a Diablo-esque.
Is it?
Like a dungeon loot splooter.
Why don't you just fucking play Diablo?
Because I can't play as Iron Man in Diablo.
Essentially you can. You can do some neat shit in that game. Play Diablo.
The funny thing is, I bought Reaper of Souls on PS4, and then because I played Diablo 3 on PS3, that was my first experience with it, and I kind of wanted to keep going with that via the Reaper of Souls on PS4, strictly because the PlayStation 4 was getting updates, the PS3 version didn't. And having been off of Marvel Heroes on console, it was such a different, more inviting experience. Is it Marvel Heroes just like the Ultimate Alliance and X-Men Legends game? Again, Marvel Heroes is it's a single player MMO deal, isometric combat. You can obviously team up and such, but it's much closer to Diablo than it is like the Ultimate Alliance beat-em-up RPG. I recommend it on PC way more. I don't think the conversion to console was very good.
I think that Diablo did a good conversion to console, but it's hard for a lot of other games.
Oh, Diablo 3 did an amazing conversion.
I mean,
So many quality of life improvements.
I still love the PC version, and I was even fucking playing it earlier today. But like, it's a good game. It's just a good game overall. After Reaper of Souls, fuck man, that game got great.
Granted, I haven't gotten the Necromancer expansion. I probably should get on that.
What was the story that Fred was allegedly rejected by a transvestite? Fuda Fred!
Fuda Fred!
Yeah, Fuda Fred was just like a joke Fazzy made up.
Yeah.
And someone referenced it when Medicare came on stream, and Medicare went with it because he thought it was funny.
Let me. I have to kind of look at the time. I have
What's up?
I have about 30 minutes longer I can stay here.
You gotta go do stuff?
Gotta go do stuff.
Nerd.
Okay. I've returned.
Yeah, I have about 30 minutes left that I can give for here.
Unfortunate news. I
Why you still playing video games, boy? Go be with your family.
I gotta fucking. I don't want to fucking end this just now, but I'm going to. The moment I finish this, I'm going to go with them because they deserve my time.
Oh yeah, perfectly understandable.
But yeah, I need to.
Well. In the turn of events.
Yeah, obviously Fazzy has my condolences as well.
Absolutely.
As well as his family.
That's not fun.
No, nope.
Okay. So, with that, I mean, he's gonna keep streaming. I'll probably be here to answer questions. Red probably stay for a little bit.
Yeah.
We don't know if Azzy's gonna talk, and that's absolutely fine. He needs to do his own thing.
Absolutely.
Right now. So, I mean, if you guys have more questions for us, I'll stay in here and talk to you guys. Answer any more you got. And with that, I don't know. Probably stay until he's done, just so he's not alone.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Absolutely. Ooh, shit. That's just not fun. Nobody should have to go through stuff like that, and it's not good.
I'll still talk a little bit, but
You don't gotta.
I mean, yeah, but I don't want this to end on the worst note possible, even if the situation is bad for me. I don't want this to end on a particularly sour note because of stuff going on with me. And I'd much rather this end on a good note, with us having a good time. And I'll deal with this later.
So let's get back to the good times. Pascal, did Fred get mad about that one video you made on him?
Probably.
I'd be willing to bet.
And
Yeah.
then we fucking got him to play it on the stream.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yes.
He was so mad. You couldn't even fucking hear it. We were all laughing so goddamn hard.
No, you could just hear how mad he was through the silence.
I think
That
my
was such a
favorite
good
part.
slander video though. And
I think my favorite part, to add insult to injury, is once the video finished, you just see SoCat. And he uses the fucking cat for the YouTube thumbnail. That's recent, god damn it! You can't do that!
I literally changed it like super recently, just in case. Like, people again. Like I didn't think it was gonna be on stream, but like I changed it because I thought it was funny.
Yeah. Oh my god, long live SoCat.
That was a good meme. Even if it was a little bit forced by Fred at times, it was still such a good one.
It was enjoyable. Snort Support, I love everyone in the SOK, so I guess you don't love us. It's awesome.
Out there.
What was the history behind SoCat? I'm pretty sure that it was a cat that was on catnip.
Yeah, it was mostly just a cat picture that was discovered, placed into the hitbox chat, and distracted Fred for hours on end. He simply could not concentrate on the broadcast.
It's actually a meme outside of us, but we made it our own meme regardless.
Yeah.
I introduced it to some of my friends, and my friend Ty, literally every time like he sees the picture, he sees what he calls it. He calls it SoCat. He has no idea what we do. He has no idea what it's just what he calls it.
Hey, you know what? That's a win in my book. Invite me.
Torres.
Well,
There's a
Torres.
fucking Discord link in the.
Torres is currently not in our room, so that would be a little difficult.
Torres, get the fuck in
Torres.
here.
The dog, Torres.
The dag.
The dog. The neck. You know what to do. This will not stop because you've gotten rid of me. I want that neck snapped. And it will get the snap.
Invite Phil. Yeah, okay.
Phil's busy. Phil's streaming. Also, we can't put together $800.
Yeah, I don't have that much.
My fucking friend just sent me an 8-bit remix of "Holding Out for a Hero" by Bonnie Tyler, and I'm angry.
Yeah.
What does my life come to? More questions. Invite Phil, Fred, and Vidar. No. I don't think. For one, Fred's not gonna fucking. I don't know. He probably wouldn't answer. And I honestly feel like none of us really want to talk to him.
I don't think he wants to talk to us either. I mean, I'm certainly the farthest thing from a mind reader.
Nick,
But all
Nick,
this,
Nick!
all this, yeah. But all this abandoning ship just kind of happened so fast, and I'm willing to bet most of it happened while Fred was asleep. So that might be
surprise me.
another one.
Dude is a fucking narcoleptic too.
Yep.
He has the most bizarre sleep schedule.
Do you even have a job, Freddy?
Do you have a job? And are you busy with work or school?
I'll be back in just a minute.
Alright.
Questions, anything. Just imagine Fred hijacks the call and all you hear is Pascal! No, it wouldn't be that. He'd be calling us shit-eating fucks.
He'd be calling us something, but he'd probably just fucking say the worst shit imaginable, probably.
Are you guys starting school this week? I started school like fucking 3 weeks ago, dude.
Yeah, school started last week for us here, so... That's gonna be a thing.
Yeah, I've been in school for a bit. Yeah.
I'm just sort of reading the chat real quick. Real anger issues and behaviors were hinted at during the public videos. Yes, I feel like sometimes they slipped out because he was really paranoid about background noise to a point where it was almost unhealthy. Like, he wanted everything to sound professional, he wanted everything to sound completely perfect, and that was one of the things that he didn't want me on the podcast for at a period of time, because I, number one, did not talk very much, and two, I had background noise. You guys will remember the dog that would always bark in certain Let's Endures. That would be my dreadful excuse of the fucking dog. But, yeah, he used that as a way to basically tell me to not go on the show. I mean, this never really stuck, so...
Stuck.
Yeah.
Stuck.
Yep.
Did you just fucking say that out loud to me? In
Yeah,
public?
Yeah,
my
I
face?
fucking did. What are you gonna do about it, huh?
What are you gonna do about it, Fazzy boy?
What are you gonna do about it, Pascal?
Pascal!
Oh god, it's...
No! Shit, he's here! Run!
Oh god, it's the superior autist. I mean inferior autist. I mean chorus.
Well, Fred did call me autistic for that whistle music.
Ah, yeah, that's
For
right.
everybody up. For
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, there was a period of time where I remember him not liking when people were going after people like Grant and Zach because they were autistic. Then he starts full on just using the word autistic. Yeah. Yeah, that was also a time.
He fucking abused that word.
Yeah. Like he made it seem like using that word was okay. People love the whistle music.
Good.
Yeah. When it was used in a This Society Don't Play, and it was during a Let's Endure, it made Fred mad. And everyone loved making Fred mad.
Yeah, it was using This Side Don't Play Dead Rising.
Yeah, and then it would have been used in GTA 4, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, was that one ever endured? I don't remember if it was.
Fred was making bullshit excuses on dodging it.
Ah, probably for the whistle music.
Yeah.
Like, what were some of the excuses? Like, what was so bad about it? Other than the whistle music.
Well, he was shitting on during the Godfather play, this I don't play. I'm like, you haven't even watched the motherfucker.
He shits on a lot of stuff, honestly, without even really...
He shits on a lot of people, too.
He shits
Yeah,
on...
he really doesn't like if you do something that he doesn't do, he says you're crazy.
Pretty much. Oh, you want to know something? He got mad at me and Caesar for liking the boneless pizza meme. I'm serious. Like he asked us what boneless pizza was, and I told him, well, it's a meme. And then he fucking looked it up himself, found the video, and started just fucking going ham on making fun of us. It was...
I
so
remember when he first discovered that video. He was watching it through his phone,
Yeah.
and his phone must have been at like max volume.
Yeah.
He complained that almost broke his speakers.
Yeah, he was just like, yeah, thanks for almost blowing out my speakers, guys.
Curious stories, any crazy experiences you ever had behind closed doors? There was one time Fred got real bitchy when I put TCP in my name.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. He was on that for a while.
Yeah.
The thing with Fred in those situations is that he always wanted to look like the good guy, even when he was, you know, just making fun of somebody else.
Like he tries to pull the drama card to make himself like the good guy.
Every time. That's how he was able to get away with most of the stuff.
Did you guys know about the SOK Exposed channel? I seen it, but I never watched none of the videos.
Yeah, same. I didn't really watch the stuff that was put out by that channel, but I did know about it, and I knew about the things that existed.
Yeah. Yep.
No, but we were talking about the fucking amount of things Fred doesn't like. Fuck, he would... he would get angry at you if
He
liked
really does not like people talking down to the UFC.
Oh, yeah, no, he doesn't.
Oh yeah, didn't Fezzy say you called it gay or something? He got a little bitchy at you or something?
Oh, fuck, yeah, okay, so I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of UFC. Like, I'll watch it from time to time, but it's not like something that I'll, you know, watch on my own or enjoy particularly. But anyway, I've often made jokes about it, you know, being quote-unquote faggy and gay, mainly just because I usually see two guys end up on the ground looking like they're about to fuck, and he always got so mad at that. So, I mean, that was a thing.
Torres, did you get into fights with Fred? Not really. I mean, there's sometimes we argue, but never really got into fights.
That just didn't really happen that much.
Yeah.
At least I don't think
Unless
so.
you're me.
Well, yeah. Like, he would always just talk down to certain people. Like, I think why he did that was to try to make them feel like they didn't belong in the group and that they needed to get out, without directly telling people that he hated this person that they need to get out. So,
it was mostly because he wanted to find a way to get rid of them because he knew if he brought it to him, he wouldn't pass.
yeah, like okay, there was this one time that Pascal, you and me were in a call, and he was really trying to hammer down the fact that we shouldn't be in the group and that we should get kicked out. Do you remember that?
Probably. Might have happened more than once.
Yeah.
I think I remember that.
It was...
That's just a Thursday.
Oh yeah, but the thing is that he called to have, like, he actually brought up reasoning behind getting me and Pascal kicked out.
A lot of it.
Yeah, and at first I thought that this was just a joke, you know, because, you know, Fred jokes around, mostly, sometimes. But the reason, when I knew that it was real when he started mentioning the reasons that he brought up to me that one day when we were playing Overwatch. And so, because of that, I knew that he was actually being serious and that he actually wanted me to get out. Even though no one was going to say, yeah, fuck that Fazzy kid, he needs to get the fuck out.
I mean, you know, Pascal I can understand, but Fazzy?
I know, right? Fucking
Into
Pascal?
the sports slapping room with you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Fine.
I made a little corner for Rad to shove him into when he's doing it.
But I cannot be cornered.
Who did
Yo,
Fred
quick
like the most?
pause on this. We'll get back to Fred legitimately trying to get rid of me and Fazzy in a second. But Phil just says he doesn't like Knack.
What? He doesn't like Game of the Year?
He doesn't like Knack!
But it's Neck 2, baby!
I mean, Knack 2, seeing from reviews, it's slightly better than the first one.
What are you saying?
Slightly? Are you telling me that the original Knack wasn't good enough?
I mean, it's a 71 on Metacritic, that's
Bye-bye.
also as good.
That's it, Metacritic doesn't know a good thing when they see it.
Bye-bye.
They obviously don't know the wonders, the incredible amount of ingenuity in a neck.
Oh yeah, someone asked in the chat, like, they said, who did Fred like the most in the group?
Nobody.
I'd honestly say that,
Pascal.
oh yeah, definitely.
Obviously.
Repost
I think
fucking
that
picture
he
that
was-
Flores made.
I think that he ended up being best friends with, Combo, probably?
And, shot it.
Shad too, yeah. They both really hit it off. Not in the sense of, you know, oh, it's a girl, I'm gonna date them. But, more in the sense of just being an actual legitimate friend, because they had similar things in common at the time. But even then, it still doesn't excuse Fred's shitty behavior.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, Fred, to my knowledge at least, never tried to slide into Shadden's DMs because, well, she was already married and had a kid. And she lived in Australia, so it's not like, well, that didn't really stop him in one case, but it made it rather, not possible to, do anything with that. So that was never a thing. I don't think he ever tried to do anything with Prideful either.
I actually remember I brought up in episode 100 that you wanted to fuck Shot and you kicked me out of the call.
Oh, me? Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
somebody-
oh yeah, that was because of the fucking Mary fuck kill that Medicare brought up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all that was. I was just joking with that.
No, it was a weird thing. I don't really like. I can't really say like direct. I closed the fucking stream on accident. How did I manage to do that?
Good job.
I don't think he fucking actually like was close to anybody. I think he
After Che, he wasn't. No.
after Che left, he just didn't really do anything
Yeah.
to anybody.
He mostly seemed like he just wanted people around.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't seem to play any favorites. It's mostly anyone that could just make a SoCast he was alright with.
I'd say that's pretty accurate with how things went.
Alright. I've got about 10 minutes.
Alright, let's see if I can't wrap this world up in 10 minutes. Probably not, but we'll see. This is the final one, so the stream's almost over.
Almost.
Almost.
Can you guys talk about Lewis? Why did he never want to come on stream?
I don't know. Lewis is weird.
Lewis, that was just who he is. He's kind of a quiet person.
Yeah.
It's just his personality more than anything. I don't even know if it was because he just didn't like. It was probably might be because he didn't like streaming. He didn't want to take part in that. Just, like,
we had to pull a lot of strings just to even get him on the Tsundere Sunday thing. And even then,
we had to pull a lot of strings just to get him into a fucking Skype call.
Oh fuck yeah! Like he was
we love
very
Lewis,
hesitant.
he's great, but like whoa. It took us like 30 minutes, like 2 hours of trying to fucking get him in.
Yeah. Lewis is an alright guy though. I'll give him that.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
And
I've
and when
unfortunately
he,
never met him.
You never met Lewis?
I've never
Lois!
met Lois.
Whoa!
I have heard legends of the almighty Lois, but I've never been in contact with him.
He's a pretty chill dude. I especially love the times when he would do something that angered Fred. Like that, I think was probably my favorite. Like when he'd do some sort of whistling and say that it was his bird.
I don't remember that.
Lewis is actually like really fucking funny too.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Really entertaining to talk to. Just because he can fuck with people so easily.
Was Shad involved in any of the leaks? No, she was not. She was not around for the TCP stuff. She wasn't really around, like, or really had much of a say in anything that was leaked. So, no, she's pretty clean for the most part.
Yeah.
Like we all have our dirty laundry, but like
From my understanding, Shad basically joined the group because she was one of their success stories. Like, she's one tough woman.
Yeah, the podcast helped her get through the times when she was a kid and they were battling
there's some bad
cancer.
times.
Yeah, and we helped her get through that, and that is one of the best stories to date that I've heard. And the fact that we've been able to make contact and become friends with that person speaks volumes.
I don't believe Shad had any hand. She can be aggressive when she needs to be, but she really strikes me as the type of person that really knows better.
She also came into the group rather late, not any time when the TCP stuff happened, or anything like that, or even past the,
A little bit of trivia. I actually looked back at the Skype call that was in on Friday. I could actually pinpoint the date where I officially became an SOK member.
Oh, nice.
December 21st, 2016. It
Wow.
was not New Year's Day like I thought it was. New Year's Day was the first time I actually took part in SOCAST, pretty much 2016 year in review. We took Secret Life of DSP's montage and
That was a good
talked about pinpoint moments that occurred throughout 2016. And then we did the Madden Let's Endure, and it was pretty much a learning experience for me in terms of presentation and proper audio. Because I was always constantly low audio, because I have a lot of background noise in here. I have a rotating Lasco fan that's like on the other side of the room, yet it is still somehow audible on like medium setting.
Brad, your volume is low.
Does somebody have a fan going on in the background? Oh my god, every time, like, bullets sweating. I was always self-conscious when it came to participating in SOK discussion. I didn't want to. It's kind of poor wording. I didn't want to necessarily be a bad influence. No, just an overall negative impact on a particular broadcast.
That makes sense.
Shit audio issues or grating background noise.
Yeah, I totally get that.
Oh yeah, speaking of background noise, in the last Let's Endure, I almost fell asleep.
God.
Me and literally every single Let's Endure I've ever been in.
I
I
mean,
think I did fall asleep.
I was even quiet during the Godfather Part 2 because it's like there's not much to say about Phil at that point. It's like what else can be said that hasn't been said before?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It basically it's like we said in Godfather Part 1. We could just emulate Leanna for 2 hours, and that would be the entire thing.
Pretty much.
Oh, sweetie.
Oh god.
But yeah, I was losing interest in Let's Endures.
Yeah, I mean there were some that were good and some that were not too good, but
I really can't watch the Say You Don't Plays by myself anymore.
I can't watch them in
me
general.
neither. Like I'll make them, but having to watch other people's, I'm sorry, it's not something that I can really do.
It really takes something a little more persistent, like something to maintain my attention. I will admit a lot of the videos try a little too hard to illustrate, again, I'm using this word again, illustrate overall buffoonery. I'm obviously not going to name names because every This Is How You Don't Play I've watched has kind of been a necessity. Like, everybody has their own style in trying to illustrate how Phil is bad at video games and a poor sport in general.
Yeah. I mean, for me, when making This Is How You Don't Plays, it was really about focusing on one key aspect and making sure that you highlight that in every possible way. Like, for instance, with the Crash ones, I focus on mostly just stats because that's when the most rage happens. That's when you see him actually fucking up the game. Not any of that, dead air shit. That shit shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
And honestly, I also focus on the stream chat for those because the stream chat helps him a lot in Crash. And that's part of the reason why I stay in the stream chat all those streams, because
A good rule of thumb for a This Is How You Don't Play is how they handle the intro. Aside from their own self-inserted intro, how they handle the intro of the playthrough is
Yes.
the sign or the tone of a This Is How You Don't Play.
absolutely.
There are some people that just let it play out and use GIFs or clips of just trying to move things along. And there's also, they fast forward through it in funny ways.
And then there's others that just sort of like, for me, it was mostly just about setting up the scene for This Is How You Don't Play. Like, making you see what happened prior and what is going to happen now.
Okay, alright. This one, I actually do want to answer. Can I do commentary on my gameplay? If that's on my YouTube channel is not really a primary focus. If I have gameplay of a game that, or if I have particular moments that I want to show off and emphasize, it just goes straight from the PS4 to the YouTube channel. I don't really have any type of capture technology in my position, nor do I have much of an ambition to do a commentary while I'm playing the game. I'd rather concentrate on playing the game, because if I do talk while I play the game, I'm essentially on autopilot, and my skills and concentration are lowering.
Yeah,
It's harder to perform sick fucking treats.
Yeah.
And tricks. I
yeah.
said fucking treats and I'm gonna die now.
Like, people have mentioned that. I've uploaded videos of myself playing Smite in the middle of the games, to, kind of because PS4 doesn't allow longer than 15-minute clips.
Okay.
So I can kind of understand people would absolutely like commentary. It's not completely out of the question, it's just not on the table right now. In that respect, sadly, I have to get going. It was really nice to stop by and
Alright.
say hi to you guys.
Yeah, for sure, Rad. Take care, man.
Have a good one, dude.
Psycho wants to know Can you tell us how you became a member of the SOK and who invited you? Okay, so my first time interacting with the SOK was during, well, I messaged Fred on one of their, on one of the podcasts, because at the time they were taking guest callers, and I happened to be one of them. I really hit it off. I wouldn't say that I really hit it off with them because I was an incredibly quiet person, but I quite enjoyed my time on there. And then I came back again to let them know that I was planning on doing some stuff for the charity, which, you know, I thoroughly enjoyed. And then it was around this time when I was in contact with Miles. And Miles is a cool dude. Oh fuck, I'm missing like... Oh yeah, I know what I'm missing. And I started talking to him more, and I was like, hey, you know, I remember you mentioning something about a side group and asking them if I could, like, join it. So I was more so, like, trying to just ask if what was going on with that, and if I could, and he brought it up to the group, and yeah, so that happened. That's how I got into the group, thanks to Miles, and I can't say much more about that. I really just sort of asked him how that was going, and that was that. Also, I died, second time. What does TTS BB1 stand for? Well, that's something that people are never going to know. But, for real though, it's really just something that I made when I was young. I don't even know what it stands for anymore.
It's just a random amalgamation of bullshit.
Yep, much like my life. Alright, and then after this is the final boss, and then the bonus level, and then after that, I'm done.
That's the last time we will hear Red, and not me. I'm stuck with him.
You fucking poor soul.
No, I mean there might be just like random fucking Fazzy streams that we all just hop on.
Yeah.
Just because. Or Moogle streams, who knows, just like random, or people just feel like streaming. And we'll probably just make a little thing in a Discord for people to hop in and just shit talk.
Yeah.
While the other person streams.
Yeah, because I feel like, you know, just one of us playing a game and the rest of them just shit talking, it's fun. It's nice.
You could create a little thing where we find the person's least favorite game genre and make them play it.
Oh man. That would actually be kind of fun.
Well, not even least favorite, just like they're not good at it.
Yeah, and then just sort of rag on that. That'd be good.
Like, I don't know, me with fucking shoot 'em ups. Like, don't get me wrong, I fucking love... Like, Cuphead I really want to play, but I'm gonna fucking suck massive dick at it.
Probably same.
What's your opinion on the SOK Reddit? I put it together, I'm probably gonna take it down. Or I'll leave it up forever. I think I might leave it up forever.
Leave it up forever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just fucking archive it, essentially.
Yeah. It's not gonna be seeing much use. The original plan for it was to just have it be a space for topics for the podcast instead of the Google Doc because it was deemed by Fred to be too much work. So they wanted the subreddit to be that, but it eventually turned into not what he planned for it, and me, who often goes on Reddit, knowing the Reddit culture of shitposting, knew that this probably wouldn't be the easiest thing to do. But it eventually turned into just people advertising their Phil-related videos. And,
which is fine, like...
Yeah, like a little bit of self-promotion. I feel like that's okay, because like, the Reddit was pretty much like a lawless place. Not even trying to reference Zach Lawless, but there wasn't really any sort of rules in place to really prevent that from happening. So it's not like we can really get mad at people for doing it.
Again, it's like fine. We didn't set rules.
Yeah, the only rule that we set was don't be a fig, which is obscure as fuck, but...
Hey, it would give us grounds to ban anybody.
Yeah.
Whatever terms we had.
This is our turf. If you don't like it, fucking
part of
sucks
SOK
for you.
history. You know, like SOK, I don't know if this fucking SOK history. We're kind of just a bunch of shitheads. I don't even know if this deserves it. I don't even know if the fucking videos deserve to be preserved.
Eh.
I kind of just liked having those like there for what they were like on at the time, but like
There are so many different
someone's
videos.
preserved them. I'm pretty sure already. But
Oh, I definitely think that people have. I'm sure that people have copies of the podcasts and all the other videos. I mean, you can go ahead and download them right now if you want.
yeah,
Nothing's
I do it
stopping you.
now just in case somebody decides to go on and delete everything.
Yeah. Like, there's nothing stopping you from going and listening. Just like that, we are done.
Yeah, too many people came out to see us. What was the fucking peak we had for a stream viewership like one time? Was like, what, 1,600, 17? No, I think it got to like 1,900.
Yeah, it got to like 1900 before.
It was fucking crazy. Like, I don't know why.
Sorry, I took
It
so
did
long.
not need to be that high. Like,
What about
No,
the
it
next
did not. But, you know, people seem to enjoy it.
Toast.
So, I mean,
now
good for them. I'm
order
glad that they
again in
enjoyed
the
stuff that we
Dragon
did.
Well, mostly. I still
but it's
got
over now.
pleasure.
That's fine.
What
Yeah.
will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
Tyler did set up the SoundCloud, and that gave way to a iTunes. So those are still up, and I feel like those are still going to be probably run by Fred, because those were accounts that he made. But other than that, who knows what state the channel is going to be in.
Nobody knows.
Look who's back.
Oh god, it's Towez.
Towez.
Had to go do something, but I'm back, and it's already over.
Well, I still have Nasty's loot to do. Yeah, and that's gonna be like another 10-15 minutes or so, so... And then after that, I'll be done.
Alright.
Ooh,
Ovo, what's this?
Fred locked everyone. Oh, no. It's okay, yes everyone, yes okay, we'll get new members and be just as... The SOK's gone, man.
It's super dead.
It's not gonna recover from this. Like, I appreciate the support for when we did stuff, but like... It's gone.
Yeah, I feel like the group is dead. Like, just about everyone left. It's no more. It can't recover.
I mean, in the past we were able to recover from certain events, but this one, there's no coming back.
This involves like everybody who was like found like just like essential, like a big, like a fucking main part of the group. It was like a tent pole is just gone.
Yeah.
Fred, no one likes Fred anymore. Well, a lot of people don't like Fred anymore. I can't say no one.
I'm sure that there's
He's
still people
he's
that
a
do.
slime ball.
It's gone, man. Like it's just over.
The SOK is no more, and while it may come back, because I don't know if Fred is going to go away completely, we're not gonna have anything to do about it.
He'll probably delete his Twitter.
I think he's smart enough. I'm gonna give him credit. I think he's smart enough to just like go. If I
Yeah,
was in this position, I would.
I would hope that he realizes when to just throw in the towel. Anyway, on to the last level, and then the stream will be over. bet I could have probably finished this game like 30 minutes ago had I just been trying to speedrun it, but eh. Oh well. It's best to, you know, focus on the people's questions.
Yeah.
So they have the right to know the stuff that happened. I will say though, despite everything that happened, I'm still very grateful for the opportunity to be here and to talk to everyone here. I wouldn't trade that for the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still got all of our friends. I mean,
Yeah.
we're all still pretty close. I don't think you really see us not like stopping talking to each other anytime soon.
Yeah. It's just not gonna be like a public thing.
Yeah, we don't really want to be a group out in the public eye. We don't
Yeah.
want to like be like an organization. We just kind of want to be a bunch of shitheads playing games and shit talking.
Exactly.
Like,
It's the sort of group of friends that you have, like anybody has.
like for instance, if you do see me doing anything like on Twitter or anything like talking to people via that, it's not gonna be SOK related. I mean, I don't know if it'll be Phil related either. I mean, I'm still gonna like not necessarily keep an eye on Phil per se, but like you know, make
I'm
fun
still
of him.
following Dragon Killer.
Yeah, like Dragon Killer does his thing, and I feel like that should be enough. Because like he does a real good job of keeping track of what Phil does, and you can't really take that away from him.
Yeah.
He's good at doing that.
He's good at calling out a lot of people on their shit, and that's good.
Yeah, we need more people like that.
Yeah.
Wait,
I try not to. I try to avoid calling people out on shit because I'm not always right. I'll admit that I'm not gonna say I'm not smart because that's just directly insulting myself or my own intelligence. But I'm
You're
not.
smarter than Fred.
I'm not the best at. I'm not the best moral. I'm not the best when it comes to moral judgment and guiding. I'm also just terrible at articulating myself.
Yeah,
That's
same.
proven many times.
Honestly.
I can talk when I have time to like prepare, but like if it's just like on the fly, like I had to go into I went to that fucking whole stream today and it was like on the fly and he was asking me a bunch of questions. So I was just like I can't remember this stuff like on the fucking spot, dude. Come on, there's so much.
Same. Like
Like it was just
like
fucking.
I had like when I put out that Twitlonger, or when I was trying to, I had to think so fucking hard about the stuff that happened because like so much of it has happened, and just simply just writing down a couple of things isn't good enough. I feel like I had to sort of explain the entire story. I mean, obviously there's more that happened, but that was the important stuff that I wrote down.
It's just where we're at.
Yep.
This isn't the end of us like in existence. We're still on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, just come talk to us. I'm pretty good about like responding to a lot of people who tweet at me and respond to my tweets and shit.
Yeah, I don't get many notes, so if I see someone respond, I'm pretty quick to it.
I get a surprisingly large amount of people fucking tweeting at me, which is strange. Like I have a lot of
People
interactive
talking to Pascal? What the fuck?
There's a surprisingly large amount of engagement on my Twitter, and I don't get it.
What the fuck?
Right?
Who the fuck wants to talk to Pascal?
Not me.
Right?
No fucking nut job. Even I don't want to talk to myself.
You're right. I don't even want to talk to you after this.
You're gonna.
Fuck life, dude. I have to fucking talk to Pascal of all people.
Oh no.
Worst. You are the worst person to even exist on this planet.
I had a gun with 7 bullets, and I was in a room with you and 6 Hitlers. I would shoot
6 Hitlers.
I would shoot you 8 times.
Wait, you have said on low stuff.
That's
I
the
know.
point. That's the joke.jpg.
Damn it.
It's joke.
It's joke.png.
One last question. What did Fred Fox get out of all this? Fans, community.
Oh,
Attention.
yeah, that's all we got out of it.
E-fame. And he made a name for himself online making fun of a fat guy who plays video games badly.
That's pretty much all that there was to what Fred did.
And like, say whatever you want, but it's really nothing else to it. More than that, it's you want to, yeah, sociopaths seek power. It's really all there is. I don't know what else to add to that. Rather talk to Lewis than Pascal. Yeah, Lewis is a treasure.
Yeah, Lois.
Lois.
And with that, stream is coming to an end as I pick up the horde of gems that are in this room. It puts me at the 120% required to beat the game, and with that,
Okay, fuck
we are
that.
done.
Fuck that. 120%.
Yeah, it's not even accurate. It's supposed to be more like 116, but
It should be 100%, like regular statistics go.
But it should, but it isn't.
I know someone will download this and re-upload it to YouTube. Why? He's probably gonna fucking archive it.
Who,
On
me?
here. Are you not?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be on the Twitch VOD. Yeah, it'll be archived.
I can't have that shit take center stage. Yeah,
You know what they
really,
say.
like that's it.
For every good battle, you need a good adversary.
The whole,
And I
the
felt
whole,
that Bastion,
fuck you, Kirby.
in spite of his
The
mistakes,
hog!
was the opponent.
I love you, man. Don't stop doing what you do.
Excellent
Go
shit poster.
again.
Oh yeah, his Twitter's great.
Yeah, it is.
Go back to your fucking Nozomi memes. I need it.
Fucking Hineo is
I
best
need to
girl.
find a way to get the fucking Yohane off my timeline. Also, isn't it fun how, like, even if you don't watch fucking Love Live, you just know who Yohane is by context at this point?
Basically. It's just a thing at this point. Alright, so, any last questions in the chat? Go ahead and say them now. See you later, Zenny Senpai. It's been nice talking to you.
Is Lewis the context? Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably.
I mean, if you had context to Lois, then what is Lois?
He is none.
Should we rap? That's an old one.
Let's just end it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Fuck
Bacon
it.
time. Fuck the bacon time.
No.
Okay.
No.
We're gonna talk
get
about
out of
bacon time for like 10 minutes now. Fuck you. Okay. So let's talk about this shit. First of all, you just get like you just fucking add, it just like artificially adds like fucking 32 tweets to your goddamn fucking timeline. Fuck that shit.
The fucking.
If people want to just build up the number of tweets they have, they can just go spam the bacon timeline for 3 months before they have any followers, and then they just go fucking brr. But no, and then there's no limit to the amount of times you can use the bacon time. So Lewis is gonna fucking use it whenever he gets the goddamn chance.
Damn right. The bacon timeline.
You're goddamn right.
You're goddamn right.
You're
Wow.
goddamn right. But
Bobby, I thought I told you not to bring women in here.
damn it, Bobby. I can't do it my Hank Hill voice right now. I'm sorry.
God damn it, Bobby.
When is your 1v1 on Smash 4? Dude, I don't even have my fucking Wii U with me up at school. I can't. Fuck. I don't know. I don't know why you want to get creamed so badly.
Can
Back
we
to the
get go get a fuck yourselves tonight?
Alright.
Do we want to wait until the fucking bacon time? I'm not gonna talk about the fucking bacon timeline right now.
It's so dumb.
Fuck the
Alright.
bacon timeline.
Well,
it's really over there.
That does it. Credits are done. and we should be out of here. So, without further ado, you can find my Twitter, which is TTSBB1, where you'll more than likely find me, you know, just talking about random shit at this point. Then my YouTube, where this will probably be archived, Freddy Fazfuck. And then, of course, you guys already know my Twitch. You're on it right now. Thank you for
Unfortunately.
coming. Yeah. Anyone else want to do sign-offs?
It's been a ride, really. I met a bunch of great people. I'm really happy I have, and I'm still going to be able to keep talking to them.
Yeah, I mean...
even though I fucked up, which I'll admit, I did. Last month, it was immature and stupid of me what I did. I managed to come out, I don't want to say on top, because that sounds awful.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, nothing you did can compare with what Fred did.
I managed to reconcile, apologize to Text, which I wronged him, and I want to. I'm trying to fucking think of how to finish this off. I was able to come back and make amends, and that's what's really important to me, and I'm happy about that. If people want to talk to me, my Twitter's _ _pass4l_. I changed it, and I can actually use my full name now, and it's awesome. So just go with that. If you want to find me and talk to me, my Twitter is just pass4l. Twitter, YouTube. Don't go on my channel unless you just want to see like the 2 fucking videos that are there. I'm probably gonna unlist the Fred Fox one. So get that added to your favorites list while you can if you want to keep it forever.
I'm gonna fucking download that shit.
Do I still have? I don't even know if I have the file anymore.
That's alright, I'll just download it myself.
Do I have that? I don't know if I do. Oh. I might be able to find the fucking video where the email you sent it to me. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, that's where you can find me. You can go ahead and talk to me. It's nice to talk to people on Twitter. I'm around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So special thanks to the people that ended up stopping by, specifically Rad and Cyber. And
Rad.
yeah, all of them are good guys. And then Torres.
Yeah.
Yep. Go on.
Oh, you can find me at Twitter at AmazingRS89.
Yeah.
Amazing artist.
Yeah.
Snark. The community really itself didn't fall apart. It's just the organization that.
Yeah, like the community is still here. It's just that the SOK isn't.
You act like we're gonna be gone forever, man. Just fucking.
Just follow us on Twitter, and it'll be as if this never happened. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know. We won't be like super active talking to Phil.
Yeah. On Phil's stuff, at least, it's not gonna happen anymore. For the most part, at least. But I feel like we're still gonna be around.
Yeah, I guess okay to kind of bring it together, but
Yeah.
in the end, the community, while it's together, can just keep itself that way.
The real SOK was the friends we made along the way.
Die.
It's a meme, but it's also true.
Yeah, unfortunately, everyone at this point, everyone was really a child of Asian man who made a good game.
We were all a son of Kojima.
All along. Maybe the Keyblade was the friends we made along.
You motherfucker.
Either way, Fazzy will be streaming from time to time. I'll make him do it. I really can't. I'll be on Twitter, shit posting as always, or having genuine conversation. Text. Toros will be drawing his stuff and shitting his reaction images everywhere because he has like 1 billion of them.
At this point, yeah.
164.
Are you serious?
That's how many reaction images I have.
Wow.
You spent so much time on that.
I know.
This guy right here. Fucking dedicated.
Hey!
Fucking dedicated.
Yo, dude.
I have more ideas for more, but I'm not gonna do it right now.
Yo, I'm thinking just like shit garbage we get together. Nah, never mind, that's bad. That's a stupid idea. That's more of a I just want to watch old Guy Fieri TV shows. Fazzy eats potatoes part 2. No, Fazzy's not gonna eat potatoes.
No. I already finished off the potatoes
I mean,
after that
if
stream.
I ever hang out with him in person, I might make him go to Steak and Shake and eat a 7x7, but
Hey, I'm cool with that.
I just want to see you put 7 patties of beef in your mouth. Even I couldn't finish that shit, and I used to be fat.
We'll see what happens then. But anyway, that'll do it. Thank you guys so much for joining, and I hope that any of your questions about the whole situation have been answered. And, well, it's been fun, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Alright?
Yep.
See ya.
Goodbye. We love
See
you.
ya.
Go fuck yourselves.
Goodbye.